All right, let me know when we're up on YouTube.
We are up.
We're up on YouTube?
We are.
All right.
You sure?
Good morning.
Hopefully.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Good morning, me, Justin. Mike is back. And, I mean, literally, I think we have as important a show as we've ever had today. Honestly, news-wise, it's crazy.
Justin said biggest day since Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like the best stuff is like irrelevant now. It's like 4 stories ago. Who cares? Like, it sucked. They got suspended. And now the Mick fallout, and now the boner salad report, and all these other things people are sending me. I'm getting so much shit sent to me. We'll start the show. My inkling to start the show is I kind of want to fire both of these guys.
Oh, my goodness.
And just start from scratch. It's where I'm at right now. It'll probably change over the next.
Why today?
Yeah, just the reports I'm getting, and you know, I don't know. Let's do what people do in times of trouble. Let's call Daver in Hull, who apparently has some news that
Some news.
he's been telling everybody about.
Oh,
so.
good.
Oh, the girls are chatting away. All the these guys, the Davers and the Montantes, and Gus is sending everybody information. And
Now, you know Boner Salad's main confidant is.
Justin Trudeau.
Oh, I was going to say Gus. That's where this all started.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Kirk?
Hello, Daver. So Daver said to us yesterday he witnessed Justin a confrontation
Witnessed.
between Coleman. If I'm incorrect, tell me, between Coleman and Mick. Is that right, Daver?
Oh, no. I didn't witness a confrontation.
Okay.
I there was some. Nick said a couple of things in studio before you got there that after yesterday's actions just sent my spidey senses.
Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So basically, Kirk, I don't think he slept for 24 straight hours. I asked him what time he got to the studio or, left. He said he left the Cape at 3 a.m. On Wednesday.
Right.
And I asked him, why so early? Like, Montante could leave New Jersey and get there on time at 3 a.m. And he said he had a stop to make. So that just led me to believe sharing a car, something like that, having to leave so early. That was weird. And then basically the Jersey Jerry sound that was played, like he was in communication with Coleman about the show. Coleman was sending him clips, things like that. And then you suspended Gus 10 minutes into the episode.
Right.
So if you look at the Twitter account that night, Mick is normal until like 8 o'clock.
What is this? What news do you have? What is this? This is a giant bomb.
No.
What the fuck are you doing?
Geraldo Rivera opening the safe.
Do you have any news, David? What the fuck are you talking about?
I think Coleman stopped communicating with him after.
All right, so you have nothing. You have nothing, is what you're saying.
All right.
It's all speculation.
There he sounded like KFC.
A little bit of
I finally hear
speculation.
it.
Let me see the note this idiot sent me.
I just said I had a couple of things.
There was an interaction yesterday morning between Mick and Coleman before you came in that I found interesting. What would you, Mike? Am I doing this again?
What's the interaction?
What am I doing? I'm sorry. I know I'm crazy, but am I actually the only person? Does everyone else make sense? And I'm nuts.
What's so interesting, Dave?
Is there a different language? Has there been a different language invented in the last 24 hours that Mick and Dave have started together? That
I apologize. I thought it was interesting.
What's the interaction, Daver?
The interaction is that he's emailing him, talking to him about the show, and then nothing from Coleman after that. And I think Mick was cutting up clips by himself, and he got super upset that he wasn't getting paid for it.
Well, nice to talk to you.
Can I get my tip money back? Can I talk to the?
Yes, you can. You can. I'll Venmo it.
I'll talk to you later. See you later, you dummy.
It's amazing. Him completely bungling that. I hear the Kevin Clancy.
Yeah,
it's weird.
That was more comedy than Kevin's producing the last year. I don't even. Okay. Anyway, so I was expecting a little more from David. That's on me.
You don't find that interesting?
I gotta sift through that information that evidently Mick produced the show the other day, and Coleman lives around here. I think is what did I miss something, Justin?
I have no idea what he was trying to bring up there.
I'm just picturing Coleman saying, "All right, see you guys later," and Daver's jaw dropping.
Call if you need anything.
Great mother of God.
There was an interaction yesterday morning between Mick and Coleman before you came in that I found interesting. I thought it was nerves, but obviously there was more.
Obviously it wasn't because he doesn't know what it is.
He's a generational moron.
A
Jesus
suspicious
Christ.
brow raise.
God. It's amazing he can receive an order of food and give it to a cook and return the correct food the way he thinks.
There's got to be so much gossip in that restaurant.
Oh, my God. That makes no sense.
You're
But
not going to believe Table 9.
yeah, they had lunch.
Something pretty interesting.
Yeah, they ate food and they left.
But
I was pretty curious.
The way they ordered, though. Is that even really what they wanted?
Pretty curious. I don't know. My spidey senses. Those spidey senses of his were on fire today. Oh, God.
Someone's leaving the Cape.
Well, where are we at 24 hours later? Mike has much to get to, but Justin, where are you at? You got here about 24 hours ago, give or take.
Yes, I think that Mick really was thinking that Coleman would like team up with him, and like
It's like Survivor.
yes,
Almost. Yeah.
and get rid of Gus.
I think so.
And I also think that he thought that since Gus wasn't showing
That's
up yesterday,
crazy to think that would play out in 6 hours.
I also think that
He just thought that would happen.
Well, I think he might be crazy, Mike.
that since Gus didn't show up yesterday, that you would have been like, "That's it,
Right.
it's yours."
Right. Yeah. So well, Mike, let's just do Mick, Mike, and then we'll get to me. I'm sure during the course we'll get to all the other stuff. But you were flying back from liberal cuck that you are from California.
That's right.
God knows what you're doing there. That OnlyFans girl you were perming out on there.
Lobbying for Biden.
What were you doing in California?
Just a vacation.
Where were you? If I
San
might
Diego.
ask? Oh, nice.
SoCal. Soaking up the rays.
Ask him
Nice.
about the.
What, the ring? Do we have an announcement?
No.
Oh no. Where were you in San Diego?
Where in by like Petco Park?
Okay, you were downtown, like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the city. Okay.
yeah.
Was there like some sort? Were you just going there to hang out, or was there like
Pretty much. Went
Yeah.
to a couple shows.
some comedy?
The beach, saw La Jolla.
Yeah, very nice.
The zoo.
Very nice.
Which you know who loves that,
That's true. Yeah, you must,
stop by
you must have
there.
been happy there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time Mike goes someplace, he was on a show last night that I listened to a little bit of. He goes, "I could see myself living there."
That's true. I do that.
He said that about Houston, Vermont.
I never said it about Vermont.
I lived in San Diego
Maybe I
area for a while. It's very nice. It's just too. It's too crowded.
It's
for
a.
me.
See, to
Downtown
me, it's not
San
as
Diego
bad
to
as
me
I
is-
was. It was very walkable.
Yeah, you should
laid
buy.
back.
You should buy a house in La Jolla, Mike. Take a look at the real estate. If you get a spare 18, 20 million, you'll be fine.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm in. Patreon, folks.
But not. Yes, go to buymike.net, please, or Buy My Project as well on YouTube. Correct.
Thank you. Yes.
So Mick, because I have a million thoughts, but go ahead.
I have a couple theories, but first, if I could maybe save Daver's bomb of insight, I might have a little bit of.
And we'll get to boner salad at the top of the hour.
Good.
Okay, the boner salad report at 10 o'clock.
Excellent. I don't know if this is news or not. I think Coleman brought the munchkins. Does that mean anything to anyone?
My God.
I was afraid I didn't know what I had here.
Wow.
I know. Yeah.
I got a text from Coleman this morning. By the way, I didn't tell boner salad anything.
By the way.
Exactly what a guilty man would say. I think you're right. Probably, which I don't really like. We'll get to Coleman, who I'm down on. But what's that?
Maybe that was his way of saying thank you to Mick. I'm like not even trying to be funny here.
Has anybody heard from Mick?
I haven't.
No. Okay, he's
Radio silent.
okay. All right. So, well, I'll just say this, and Mike will go and whatever. Like I said this yesterday during the show. I happen to like Mick. I can't help myself. I like him. Like I
think that was very clear yesterday.
I feel bad. Like he very clearly wants to be part of the show and wants this job. Like I don't think he would do. Like he's not I don't think he's a bar stool. He's not like Coleman. He's not taking selfies in the Pardon My Take sweatshirt. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sure.
I think he cares about this show. I think he cares about himself too. He wants to raise his profile. I understand that. So I feel bad that he feels bad. But there's just simply a way to do things. Now I know this world is different. I get that. But you can't do that and then expect a job. It just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. I don't know. I'm still struggling with it because, like I said, I like him. I feel bad. I feel bad that he feels like he thought he was going to get something. I don't know why he thought that. I think he's got some issues, but it's just it was a very, very, very weird half hour.
I don't understand. He thought he was entitled to something that I don't understand why. It's like I was asking Justin. I think Carano definitely filled in for Steve.
Yeah.
Yes.
Way more than Mick has filled in for anyone.
Yeah.
Like Montante has come in from New Jersey, like more than
They
I think
filled in for
Mick's
Steve for
been in
3
here.
weeks.
Well, that I was going to say, Cullinane filled in for Steve and didn't get a job for 2 years.
Right, yeah.
So he's not entitled to anything.
No,
and,
I don't care if you fill in, like, he offered to do it. I don't care if you fill in for a year. Like, it's that's not how the world works.
Right. Me and Justin were saying, that's a meltdown. Like, if I was coming in every day unpaid, which I did at the start.
Right.
I did that for like a few months.
Right.
I was at least a few more months away from that type of meltdown.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, fucking tell me. I don't understand what happened between. I don't think Mick is owed anything. I think that's very silly.
Right. But also, like, Mick has not been in here that much the last Coleman and Gus started in October. That's 4 months ago.
Well, Justin has a breakdown of how often
we'll get there, Justin. Like, I remember when I started at EI.com, I wrote for free for months for Rob.
Right.
Well, months, 2 or 3 months till I got the job. And I was like, well, I was older than Mick is now. I was like, well, I'm going to do this, and then if I get this, maybe I'll get, like, that's kind of like, if Mick had come in for 3 weeks or a month, and like, you know, I would have said, well, let's have a conversation. And the truth is, walking in here yesterday, if you said to me, what are the odds Mick is going to be the B producer in a month, I would have said 70, 80%. I think I said it in the air yesterday.
Right.
70, 80%.
I think everyone would have guessed that after Wednesday, whatever that was.
Yeah.
Wednesday
So
show?
it's like, what? But I think you're right. I think something happened where, well, go ahead.
So it leads to my ultimate theory because
Yes, go ahead. I
don't understand Mick's. First of all, the reason I come in here for free and don't want money is because, like, I tweeted out a month ago or a few weeks ago, like, hey, I'm trying to get to 5,000 followers. You retweeted me, and I passed it in an hour and a half.
Right.
That to me is more valuable than getting $100 for coming in.
Sure,
for
but
a
you
day
said to
or
me,
whatever.
like, we would have that conversation happily. So fine by me.
But that's my point. Is that to me has value. Mick didn't understand that has. I don't get Mick's perspective or any people like that, where it's like coming in here is worth something and producing for a day. Mick didn't seem to get that, and a lot of people have messaged me. I'm sure Justin gets these messages. People that try to like stir shit will message you and be like, "You should go in and demand." You know, Kirk would respect you more.
I get a lot of that too.
If you went in and demanded.
Like, why the fuck? Right. Yeah.
The only explanation for yesterday is that, and a lot of people think it's the girlfriend. I don't even necessarily think. I think it's someone on Twitter messaged him and said, "You gotta kick Kirk's dick in. Yeah, you gotta challenge. None of these guys challenge him,
right.
And that's why he went off that way. And I think it was a terrible move.
Very strange. And like I said, I don't. I'm all for it. My issue with him is I think when he walked in there yesterday, he tweeted about it, like he was going to leave. Like he had this thing where as opposed to just staying for 2 hours, slugging it out. And if you feel the same way, good. We shake hands. Good luck with everything. The problem, one of Mick's weaknesses is he has no self-deprecation. He has no sense of humor. He's just sensitive, and like that's who he is. So I think it would have been fun to have somebody like that in that B chair, honestly, just going crazy, like losing his mind all.
Sure.
But I mean, if he can't handle that yesterday, and that was honestly the most troubling thing of all, was how sensitive he was about the tweet about how long it took the show to go up, which was, I mean, that's like just a joke.
You did that to Cullinane
3 million
daily.
It's also a joke. Like I don't care if the show goes up at 4 o'clock. It doesn't matter to me.
Right.
So that reaction was bad, and I don't know. I'd love for Mick to come in here and talk it out, but I maybe that's not going to happen. I have no idea. I mean, good luck to him. He'll do very well on his own.
So I thought the most surprising thing, and I saw people tweeting how crazy it was and everything, which I agree with. The first 4 minutes of the show or whatever was crazy.
Yeah.
But I texted Justin asking about like the audio of the show, and he goes, "Yeah, about 4 minutes was missing," which I was stunned by.
4 minutes of audio?
No.
Of the video, whatever.
on YouTube.
The YouTube, when the YouTube
Four or
kicks in.
5 minutes.
Because I thought it was going to be like you guys were on the air for 25 minutes that led up to that. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think there was any way it was that little of a thing that led to Mick snapping in the way that you were watching on YouTube.
It was just 1,000 different ways of me saying, like, what are you looking for, Mick? I'm looking for this. Well, I mean, I can't do that, but yeah, okay, but I want this. All right, yeah, we can do that. Oh, sure, yeah, you're going to do that.
That's what he had that in mind all along because there was no reasoning with him. There was no talking logic.
Right. And I feel bad. Like I said, I can't help it. Like I see, like I get ambition. I get that he's crazy. I understand that. I sympathize with that. I get it. I don't, now he's going to become one of these guys who floats away, probably becomes like it's just like, it's too bad because like, he's been good on the show. We have a good time with Mick. Like he's crazy, but it's kind of funny to make fun of him. But I think he also thinks like, yeah, I'm not your punching bag anymore.
Right,
it's like,
right.
well, all right, if that's how you want to do it, like, good luck. I don't know like, he has no chance on his own. So, like, none. It's like you're floating away in 2024.
Right.
You could be great. It doesn't matter. You're just fucking dead. So, I don't know. Oh, God.
That's what I wonder about Mick too. With like, if you talk about like ambition or anything, it's like, to me, even just coming in here and promoting beyond average, he didn't
Smart.
see any value in that. Like,
Right.
what does he want to do? Does he specifically want to work for you? Like, if you go and start a bar restaurant, does he just want to work for you,
Right.
or does he want to be a producer of some kind? Because there is value in just coming in and filling in that he doesn't see apparently.
Yeah, I could tell right 30 seconds in. I was like, oh, he's going to do like this. We're doing like, oh, well, let's do it. But yeah, I don't know.
Will you finally admit you were menacing him with the water?
Yes,
You were taunting him.
I can admit
Good,
that.
good.
What numbers do you have, Justin? You have some facts? Is that what Mike was saying?
Oh, I just went through because he kept saying that he's been working like for the show for free.
The 3 years thing is what I didn't get. I was
Yeah,
like,
that
why
was
does,
the
why
other
does he keep
thing.
mentioning 3
That's a
years?
good
And
point.
Justin figured out why.
So it's because after Steve quit, there was the episode afterwards where people sent in their applications, and
Right.
his application was one that you like quickly glanced over.
Okay, that's got me. He was working at that point for us?
No,
In his mind, I'm saying, no?
Yeah, yes, that's
It
the
was
start.
May-
That's the start of it. I
May
guess.
14th, 2021.
Okay, so,
So
two
he
and a
said.
half years
So
ago.
he didn't say he was working. He said I applied for the job 3 years ago.
Right.
But it was very like if you listen to it, it's very glanced over.
Sure, and he was never going to get the job. Cullen was going to get that job.
The next time he comes in is in July of 2021, where it was to try out for the Sacco pre-show. You're going to have a bunch of Minnesota.
Yeah,
That I
that.
remember.
Yeah, David was there that day. I think.
Yes,
Yeah, I
and
believe
Gus.
And Gus?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
what a
funny. That's
lineup.
funny. Okay, yeah, that's funny, yeah.
July, and then he doesn't come in again until January of last year. So
Well, he was in Vegas. He was working the streets. He was trying to figure out the shooter.
January 20th of 2023, he comes in. He's not in again until the producer search.
Yeah, I mean, he was waiting for the producer like that. But that's okay. Like that's a job. He was trying to get the job. I got no problem with that. But he was not. Makes for a very minimal part of the show history, leading to at best leading to the producer.
The thing of I've paid my dues is you can name 10 people that have been in here more.
Yeah, I don't.
than-
That's not how this works either.
Right.
Like I appreciate that, but it's it's ridiculous.
And then I guess you could say during the producer search, he was in charge of producing the shows and making sure they go out. But that was also like the job application
Right.
process of it.
Right.
He didn't get it, and then after that, you actually had him come in on the 5th, the first time. But he hasn't produced. He was always in that
Right.
chair talking.
By Mick's logic, you also owe Montante, John from Scranton, Tommy Quinlan.
Yeah, certainly Justin. I mean,
Yeah,
I
maybe
mean,
not Will, unfortunately.
No, not
but the
Will.
others.
I mean, I'd say right now, like if Montante wanted to move here and take friggin' Gus's salary, he could have that job right now. Could have it by noon today. It's his job if he wants it.
That's my theory on what Gus's job should be as well.
What's that?
Is that maybe there isn't a spot, like if you think Gus is going to be a producer, then there should be no job for him. Like I don't think he's that.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
If you have salary for a stunt boy or something,
right.
then
Well,
that's what Gus
let's not
is.
interrupt Boner Salad's report.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yes, yeah, please.
Boner Salad at Chirp Chirp Trash. 134,000 views on the Boner Salad report, Mike.
Wow.
Taking off.
The Boner Salad report underlined. Mick expected Gus to be in studio this morning, meaning yesterday, with a pitch to save his job. When Gus didn't show, Mick thought Kirk would fire Gus immediately. So let me pause there. I made it pretty clear that Gus had more than just yesterday to come in.
I think you said like
Several
this
times.
week.
You said
Or
if,
next-
he,
or next week,
if
yeah.
he wants to, and Mayo astutely pointed this out. Mick didn't even wait. You said like if Gus wants to come in tomorrow, he can.
Right.
And that kind of opened the door for Gus bungling that.
Yes.
And Mick didn't wait to see if that happened.
That's true. After that didn't happen, Mick felt he had no real chance at the producer job. In his mind, Gus would never be fired, and there was no longer any point of being there in studio. But sources do suggest Gus had a very valid reason for being absent today that even Kirk accepted. Why was Mick mad at Coleman? Mick found out Coleman was helping out Gus with a pitch to save Gus's job. Mick originally thought Coleman wanted to get rid of Gus. Did Coleman two-face Mick? Information gathered from multiple reputable sources, Boner Salad says.
There's a lot there, but I'd like to focus on the very first part that I think, again, goes to my theory that someone on Twitter or something, maybe his brother even, got in his ear. The thing where he's like, oh, you're bringing back us. You come on, just admit it.
Right, he said it, yeah. He kept saying it yesterday.
That's a Steve from Gloucester.
That is,
Someone kind of theory where Kirk doesn't fire anyone. Right. So someone got in his
Sneakers or
ear
one of
and
those
repeated
guys,
over
yeah.
and over again.
Right.
Kirk doesn't fire anybody. He's going to feel bad for Gus. He's going to bring him back. You know that's never going to happen.
Right. Which, I mean, I get. Like, if you give my history, that's definitely true. But, like, the thing about this, that's exactly what I said to Mick yesterday. I'm like, yeah, that's definitely possible.
Right.
I could definitely bring him back. Like, I didn't
Right.
fire him. He's suspended. Like, what would you like me to do?
But you seem out, and that, again, that's a thing. 2 Mondays from now, maybe he'll be back. But you do seem like kind of done with. You seem done with both of them. I don't think
Gus is going to produce a show here ever again.
Yeah, right, and that's what I don't get is like it makes like enough with the mixed messages.
I don't like Gus has sent me some stuff. He's got some issues going on. That's fine. I have sympathy for that, but I care about that. But it has nothing to do with whether or not I think he can produce the show. I'm not here to if you're going through stuff, that's fine. Go through it, but that's not going to help you keep your job here. I think, and I wonder if that's what's going on. But to me, Gus could come in and make a pitch if he wants, but like I think we're playing. I don't want him to produce the show anymore.
Now, and you have gauged that this is not something where it's like, let me just give myself as much time as I can and say, someone's dying.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't really believe him when he says anything.
Right.
So like, but I'm not going to be an asshole about it. Like if he's going through people like that's fine. I'll stay out of it and whatever. But like, I don't believe anything he says.
My biggest problem with Gus is now I think back on certain things. Like remember, I was asking Justin about the sneakers, or someone tweeted that Gus was playing video games for 9 hours.
Yeah, I believe. I
100% believe.
I believe sneakers way more than I believe. Like like I just do.
Yeah.
Like sneakers is what he is. He has fun with it. Like he's he's a troll, but he's having fun with it and everything, whatever. But like Gus, I just don't believe him. And and that doesn't mean he's not. It's the boy who cried wolf, right? That doesn't mean he's not right about stuff and things aren't going on.
Sure.
And I have sympathy for that, but like that doesn't because I have sympathy for something doesn't mean I'm going to have you keep your job.
Right.
Like if I
because at the time that video game thing happened, we were all like, oh, well, I guess that's possible that someone else could be using his account. Now it just seems so strikingly to me like, oh, that's something he would just make up and throw out there.
So to be clear, like the salary is just lower than Coleman, so he won't do it. But if Montante wants that job, and he can start with that salary, and then we figure out some sort of he can do some sales stuff and a nice slice of that, and maybe I'd find a way to bump up that salary a little bit. He can have that job today.
Get in here, Montante.
If he wants it. So I'm just saying it's out there. So but yeah, but I don't. Yeah, I don't. And I don't know about this thing with Coleman. Like, first of all, like, I don't know about this intern thing. Drives me nuts. I don't understand. Yeah. Do you know about this guy?
I have no idea who Nicholas is.
Did you ever hear of him, Mike?
I'm a big Intern Nicholas fan.
I don't understand it. Do we know this is real? I assume, right?
I would assume so, but I have no clue.
Okay. And then,
I guess here's where I think the disconnect with Coleman in this show is he hasn't fully learned things like, I think in his mind, he probably says, well, this intern Nicholas kid, maybe he's boring or doesn't want to be on air or whatever. So why even bother Kirk with it? It'll just be a kid that cuts clips for me. He doesn't realize that even the boring, like Harrison becomes a character or whatever. Like, even a kid that you'll never mention, that's a character. So maybe it's not an intern in an official capacity where you need to know about it, but it's still someone that you should be aware of.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't think Coleman realized that.
Maybe other shows at Barstool, they wouldn't bring that up to the other content Kim so I have no idea. I don't know how the hell it works. I have no fucking idea.
Right.
I don't know. The Gus Coleman collaboration on the pitch, where are you at in that, Justin? Does that bother you or?
If it's true, it doesn't bother me. Because I do think they do have a symbiotic relationship. We use that fancy word again. But it is. I could see why Mick would kind of get upset with that.
I guess, but it's really none of Mick's business.
I agree with that.
Yeah. But I mean, yes, I suppose on a human level.
Does Coleman owe Mick something? Do they have some loyalty to each other? I don't get it.
That's what I don't get. I mean, I understand reports that said they had a crazy confrontation. They were from Hull, and others have reported that.
There was one thing, and maybe Mick was never going to say it, but I just wish he zeroed in on it a little more. When he said, you brought up the Boston College kids suck or something, and he goes, a lot happened yesterday.
Right. That's what I mean.
What does that mean?
What happened?
Yeah. Because that almost implied something to do with Coleman and then something separate.
Right.
That also happens to involve someone from Boston College.
It's kind of like, I thought about that yesterday where I kind of changed my mind on it, where like Mick was like, I don't have a key to get in here. Well, you probably shouldn't. You don't work here. Like,
Right.
Like that's not, I don't fucking have it. It's my show.
Right.
But like, why should, like, Coleman let you in? I don't know. He felt very like slighted and like a child, I guess, and then acted like one. But I don't know. I would love to know exactly what changed. But he's not going to say anything. I guess I haven't heard from his brother. I saw him on Twitter. He had his back, but like nobody's really doing anything. So I don't know.
I think that makes me question that whole thing now. With
the whole thing was a bit or not
with the brother. Yeah.
Oh, definitely with Mick. Who knows? I mean, there's no question. Is Steve from Gloucester been quiet, or am I missing something here?
I think for the most part,
since the Consistency podcast episode.
Oh, that's true. But he hasn't weighed in since this whole thing happened, right?
believe so. Maybe
Yeah.
on Twitter.
I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what. Now Coleman, I'm just kind of like, well, all right, he's just kind of there. Like,
So-
my stock is down on him too.
Here's what I think the difference between the Coleman and Gus fuck-ups are with the best of and everything else.
Yeah.
Consistency Pod comes out later tonight.
Yes.
You just text
Fuck
him?
yeah.
I just saw it on Twitter.
Oh, good. Thank
Let's
God.
wrap up here then.
Good.
It's
Let's get this
pregame for
guy
the.
Good.
So, as you always say, producers always fuck up and lie and whatever. And it's like the first best of me and Steve did together. There were little things in there. It was 7 hours. Steve introed a couple segments incorrectly.
Right.
Like he said, he goes, "Oh, Mike, you weren't on the show yet for this." And then I think I was the first voice you heard.
I remember that. Yeah.
So there was little stuff like that, and it's like that's what producers do. I think that's what Coleman is he's gonna fuck up the way producers often do.
Right.
I think Gus, there's not been a single positive thing he's done. Even the funny Gus moments have been him fucking up. Like there's nothing,
Right,
which I think
added.
has value on the show.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of do you want to deal
would
with
you
him
do?
every day? I would probably fire Gus and keep Coleman.
Yeah. What about you, Justin?
Probably either do the same.
And I've
Or
never said
just-
that about it. I defend everyone. I'm a pussy with that stuff.
Me too.
So-
I mean, that's the thing where Mick is right. Like, I mean, like I could have told Mick that a week ago. I'm like, it's hard for me to fire people. No
I think
question.
if it was just the best of fuck up, I think you would keep them both. But I think Gus, I just don't trust Gus on anything he says. If Gus
Right.
says the
I think there's no recovery.
snowing
with
out.
Gus.
I don't think.
I don't either. And it's like, to me, there's no comedic value in that.
Right.
Like him fucking up is funny. Not being able to talk, I get all
Sure.
that, and I like Gus, but like that is like a fundamental,
Yeah.
like not like little lies, like producer lies. These are like lies, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, what's the truth and what isn't? I don't really
The
understand.
misjudgment I think everyone had with Gus is like the mistake that I made is thinking everyone that listens to every episode of this show or is dedicated and goes to the live shows, they all know the show exactly the same. That's
Right.
not true.
Right.
Because Justin, me, Dave, we've all gotten dozens of messages over the years of, hey, you know what? You should really have Kirk talk about the Patriots this week.
right.
And it's like, what, you listen to the show every day and you think that's something that would
Right.
happen? So, like, I think Gus is like someone that takes in the show every day but doesn't understand it necessarily. Coleman could understand. I believe that that's possible.
Yeah.
The more where every day starts with some Barstool story you're not going to care about or whatever,
Right.
then I start to question, like, is he hearing people say this over and over again?
Yeah.
But I think Coleman can definitely learn. I don't think. I mean, Gus has been a fan of the show for 5 years.
Yeah,
right?
and I think he's just like I said yesterday. I think he doesn't. I thought he was more ambitious, like about when he got the job. I was like, oh, this guy's gonna do anything. And it's like, oh, I guess he's not. Like doing a bunch of drugs during the show is not the same. Like it's just he's not. I don't know. Something's missing, and it's like I don't think that's gonna come back, and I don't trust him. So I don't, like I don't really want him around.
And I was bad at that stuff. I was bad on my own, going out and doing shit. But then when I fucked up really bad and I was like, I'm going to lose my job, I said, I have to go, harass Dan Kennedy at a library or something like that. Like, I have to do something. Gus he's had 5 instances
Right.
where you're like, I think I might fire this guy, and he doesn't go do something. That's where, like, the Warthog, for some reason, was very annoyed with Gus.
I know what was that about? I forgot. I was gonna ask
that
you
was
about that.
that was very odd.
What is that him who called?
Yeah.
What is going on with him?
I don't know.
Why are people so fucking crazy?
Oh, I love that.
Why can't people just be normal for 20
know.
minutes?
He's a man.
But
Did you
I will-
talk to him or no?
Yeah. So
What did he say?
he's like, this guy burns me up. but the Warthog is good at that. Like, he's good at finding little shit like that. Like Dale Arnold has a book signing, or Coleman
Right,
did a
right.
like, he's good at finding little weird stuff like that.
Right.
So when he sent that multiple things to Gus, he's like trying to help Gus basically. In one ear, out the other. Gus didn't give a fuck. And I think that's the type of attitude that you're getting, where it's like you keep telling him this shit and he doesn't care about it.
I think Gus's responses to those have always been like, "Oh, I'm already on it." Like he'll
Yeah.
send him like
Yeah, and then just doesn't do
a
it.
Dale Arnold book signing. He'll be like, "Oh, my friend, I am 2 steps ahead of
Right,
you."
but
And
yeah,
just nothing ever
right.
comes of it.
Yep.
And like I will say, like I saw the message, and I believe me, a bunch of men fans have reached out. And he sent the same message to a bunch of them, so I know he's going through stuff. But like, man, my ass would be here if I were him. I'm just being honest. Like,
I don't know what it is, so I can't.
Well, I mean,
gauge
no,
that.
yeah, right. But I'd be here, like fighting for my job. But like that's okay. Like it's fine. So I told him. He said he couldn't do it. I was like, well, this is your choice. Okay, hang in there. Hope you're okay. And so, but yeah, it's
Why was he able to be here Tuesday?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Did
know.
the thing
I
happen between?
I think so. I forget.
Okay.
But yeah. So I mean, like, I'd be surprised. Like, I mean, you know me. Like, I've kind of made up my mind on that one.
Sure.
So we'll see. I mean, maybe he comes in and has the greatest pitch of all time. By the way, the pitch that he is sent to a bunch of Mets fans too.
Oh.
Why is he? Why? This is what I'm talking about. Why is he doing it? We keep telling him, don't do it.
Because multiple have sent it to me.
Yeah. Is it good?
I haven't seen it.
No, it's not good. But like,
Could we have Justin do it right now?
isn't that insane? Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
like-
That's what I'm talking about. He doesn't learn from this shit.
right. He just can't help himself. So it's like,
Or maybe he thinks like, oh, if this gets leaked out there, it's funny from like a viewer's perspective. That
Then he
Kirk
doesn't
will
get-
shit
well,
on
he
the
must
show.
know right now that I'm not the point with him. Right, I'm like looking to be amused. Like I'd like
Right.
for him to be an adult, and I don't think he's also capable of that for this job. So that's on me. Like I hired him. So like it's just we've tried it, and it's not working. So on we go.
Mayo was saying stuff with Gus that I could relate to, where it's like literally I left to get my life strike. I have a disability that I ignored for however many years. Like Gus has probably an addiction and some issues with a stroke and all this kind of stuff. Like
Totally.
Maybe he does need to get that sorted out, but you're not the guy to hold his hand through
I'm
that.
not interested in that. Yeah, I'm just not here for that.
Yeah.
So I get that, but so we'll see. I don't know. What else, Justin or Mike? What other notes from the past week, Mike? You've been gone for you missed the whole thing.
I know. I don't know. Did I miss anything, Justin?
Not really. Did you touch on the best of it all?
I mean, that was. I think
What was there to say?
I tweeted something like this out where, like, for the last 4 years or whatever it's been, I've never understood like the anger around the best of, where it's like, oh, Steve put this bit in when he should have had this one, and Dave forgot to include this. And I'm like, it's a podcast. Go, what episode it is. Go fucking look for it.
Right.
They fucked it up so monumentally that I'm like, oh, focus your criticisms here.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I can't believe it was that bad. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's
and Coleman has, like, I'm shitting on Gus for lying. Coleman has the biggest lie that's been told.
All right. Let's hear it. Do I know it?
Wow. I'm a little disappointed you guys didn't send me a best of to edit while I was in San Diego. Is he fucking out of his mind? He waited? Oh, I wanted to do it in Disney.
See, I actually don't think he's lying about.
And
his
that's
idea.
crazy.
I agree. I don't think he was lying about like at the end of the night he was going to do editing at the hotel, but that's an insane.
That's stupid.
Right. I don't even think he's lying. I think it's just fucking stupid. Neither one is good. But
I think it's, and maybe this is me favoring Coleman. I took that maybe as a lie to cover for Gus more. I think he trusted Gus to do it. And Coleman's not a person who's ever managed anyone. He's like 23.
Right.
He doesn't know what it takes to be a boss. Again, hopefully he can learn from that. Maybe he'll prove he can't. But I don't blame Coleman for not constantly checking in on Gus.
Right.
I think he made the mistake of thinking, well, he's going to put together a best of. He knows if it's supposed to be 15 hours, he knows that because he's a fan of the show.
Yeah.
He knows that's what Kirk would want. I'll let him have it. And then he realized everything blew up and was like, fuck. I'll just put what I have out and see what happens.
I'm telling you, it feels like a year ago.
I know.
It feels like a fucking year ago. Technically, it was, I guess, but it feels like that was what? When the best of come out? A week ago?
A week ago today.
Today's Friday, right? It came out a fucking week ago.
The anniversary.
Yeah. And now Gus is basically gone.
Yeah.
Coleman's on the ropes. Mick is like gone. Nobody knows where he is. He vanished from society. Like, I don't even understand this.
That's the for anyone that says a suspension's not a real punishment. It's funny to watch how Coleman's not been here. Like, he's not allowed here.
Right.
And as the day goes to go on, you're like, I think I'm going to get rid of him.
Right. No, Coleman will survive.
Yeah.
But like, it's insane. I don't. I mean, like, nobody's stock is up other than Boner Salad in the last
And
week.
Montante.
Oh,
What's that?
Montante.
And
apparently.
Montante.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Boner Salad's your guy. Who are his sources?
I have no
Do
idea.
you have his phone number?
I don't.
I would like to talk to Boner Salad.
He's a mystery. Now, he messaged me. I thought I was, and I might be under some scrutiny.
He messaged
now.
a show account.
Well, he messaged me and said, can we talk? And I said, what's up? He asked if I sit when I pee.
What'd you say?
Sometimes.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. Well, I'm worried that
Did he judge you for that?
the percentage might come out, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for that.
Did you answer the percentage?
I just said sometimes. I'm saying he's digging, and I'm not sure I'm
yeah.
prepared to handle it.
That's a fair. Yeah, he didn't ask me that.
Yeah.
He sent a message to show accounts. I have some information for Kirk Minahan. I said, what is it? But then he
Went rogue.
Yeah, he went on his own, which is, hey, that's journalism, man.
He's a wild man.
Right, I'm not getting away with his
like
work.
you criticized Mutt for. Mutt should have just gone and reported it, you know?
Right, it's true.
Yeah. The thing I was saying about Gus, it also reminded with Montante and Mick, and it's weird to say this about Mick now because maybe I'm wrong, but you were saying to Cullinane and Justin, you were like, people forget like Montante would have fucked this up 6 million, Mick would have fucked this up, whatever.
Definitely.
They would not have fucked it up in the way Gus did.
Definitely not. And Coleman.
I think Coleman, Mick, Montante, John from Scranton, they all have a better idea of like me, Cullinane, Justin, and Steve.
See, I
would say
don't think you put I think you got to put Coleman in the Gus camp on this one because he was the co-author.
there,
of this. Yeah, you can't.
Sure, that's true.
You can't. Mike's a soft spot for Coleman.
I do a little bit. I like,
and he hates Gus, so it's like
I don't hate.
You
Gus.
don't like Gus.
And then
though.
Warthog.
The Warthog is definitely.
The Warthog's in my ear.
Yeah, there's no question. But Coleman's cut was like 6 hours. It was like 4 months.
Yeah, but I think Coleman thought that's what was supposed to be done for some reason. I don't know why.
I just didn't get Coleman saying like, mine was 7 hours, and then Gus sent me 10 hours, and I was like, whoa, this is too much. So I had to cut an hour out of mine. That didn't make sense to me.
No, to be fair, my issue with Gus, part of it is best of and what he did during that, but like I blame Coleman more than Gus for best of.
Sure.
He's in charge.
Right. But I would say I think like me, Steve, Dave, and Justin all may not always know what you wanted us to do, but I think had a pretty good grasp on what we definitely like what would give you douche chills and like tweeting on New Year's year of KMS.
That's tough.
Gus has a million examples of those.
Yeah.
I think like guys like Montante and John from Scranton have a better grasp on that. Like what they absolutely can't do.
I agree. No, I agree with that. I would have thought Gus would be like that. To your point earlier, I mean, he knows the show better.
And he's very far from it.
Yes.
I was proud of myself yesterday. I tweeted out some clips from the show account, and Beyond Average Al or whatever his name is tweeted something, and I thought of a funny GIF, but I was like, if I tweet this GIF from the show account, Kirk won't like.
It's me one.
There you go.
No, the worm tongue whispering to the King of Rohan.
See, but he knew not to do it.
But it was a good GIF. It was
Really good.
It was great.
Justin, that's a badge of pride, my friend. I'm glad you feel pride in that.
Unbelievable. Why don't you just take the fucking job, Justin?
There is no job.
Good morning, Kirk. I appreciate the
Who's this now?
Is this boner salad?
It was a long Montante message you sending me right now. These people are
A
great.
man knows how to leap on an opportunity.
Good morning, Kirk. I appreciate the opportunity you just brought up on the air in regards to the role Gus currently has. Perfect first sentence from Montante. We spoke briefly in the DMs about the last show. I could swing moving for the main producer's role at that side, but for Gus's salary, it would be tough to explain to the people in his life. I understand that. I would love to touch up my role that I sent you after Port was a last-ditch effort. I would take less money than Gus to be in the studio 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those are 4 days.
I think he's saying Monday, Wednesday, and then either Thursday, Friday.
Okay, well, making up the difference, Mike is his agent. Mike is speaking for
me.
Yeah, I think what he's trying to say here is, while I'm not in Watertown, I'll be in constant communication with Coleman, whoever the main producer is. It is funny, like I just threw. But boy, is he rolling? Is he running Gus over?
Just immediately.
This thing is
kicks him out of the way.
Like 500 words.
I'm just saying, neither of us can say that.
What'd you say?
Neither of us can see that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh yeah.
Regards to shows, clips, and scheduling, mistakes like Coleman not knowing when Blind Mike returns should not be part of the norm. Let me know if this is doable in any capacity.
Oh, that's the other thing.
Montante 3 days a week. It's a lot.
But he's saying he wouldn't accept the full-time producer job, but you accept less money than Gus to come here 3 days a week?
Because I don't think...
That's a crazy amount.
I think he's saying he can't move. He could drive out here, but he can't
3 days a week, though? That's crazier than moving.
Yeah.
I like Montante, but like I don't think like after 4 weeks in the winter, I'd be like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Yeah.
Like,
some people do that though. You know,
from New Jersey.
All right, Mike, are you getting a slice of this or what? Jesus, take it easy.
It's great to come in here for free, but it'd be nice to get a cut of what Montante's getting.
The biggest surprise of the week was getting a text from Mike himself on my phone. I was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
So that's what I was gonna say is It takes a lot for me to text you. I think you're aware of that.
It was like yesterday when I got a text on there where it says, "Thanks, I love you." In the middle of the day, I was like, "Who the fuck is that?" I realized it was Jersey Jerry after I text him in the morning.
Well, the thing, like, if one of them, particularly if like Coleman had said, I don't know, I think Mike's back later in the week.
That's that to me is an A.
Yeah.
That should be a B producer's job. But when your B producer's house looks like that, literally, like that's like Coleman, like should be of those two the guy who knows that.
Sure, but if they had just said like I'm not sure, I'll have to check or something like that, that's fine. The thing is, they both with confidence said he's in tomorrow, and I'm sitting in San Diego. I'm like, guys, I told you, and so I did it a month ago. I said, hey, I'm going to be away the first week of January. My flight is on the 4th. I'm not sure exactly what time I get in, so ideally I would do the 5th. And they said, okay. Then whatever the last day I was in, on my way out, is it just a reminder?
Right.
I'm not in the first week until Friday, if that's cool. And they said yes. So the fact that both of them were like, oh, yeah, he's in tomorrow. I was like, well, it's going to be a long walk for me, guys.
This is interesting, yeah. And like, the reality is neither one had any fucking idea, I'm sure.
Right.
They totally forgot.
I mean, no idea. I wasn't. So they clearly didn't have any idea.
No clue.
But to me, more is like I gave you a month to plan, and you had no one that was going to come in here tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Meaning Wednesday, whatever?
That's what I mean. I don't know. What do you think of this Montante pitch, Justin?
I think you said before, just start selling the show. I mean, I guess
he might haven't fired Gus yet, but
I guess you got to know like the download numbers and the pricing and everything like that. But like you said, like just start selling the show. That's kind of how you get your foot in.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. If you sell something like a little cheaper, Portnoy's not gonna care. Like, knock yourself out.
Can I try selling for the show?
Selling what?
Some ads?
Like what?
I don't know.
Sure.
I gotta look out.
Come to me though.
Of course.
Yeah. Ooh, you have any experience in this?
I ran a skincare company for a couple of years.
You did?
Yeah.
What?
I ran a skincare company for a couple of years.
Kylie Jenner?
What are you talking about? When? How old are you? You 58 years old?
No, I'm 27.
When did you? While you were in college or something?
Yeah, my buddy's dad.
What was the name of the company?
Science Serum.
Okay, this feels shady. Go ahead. How shady is this company?
It wasn't shady. It was expensive, but
they're right here, science and like okay.
Anti-aging skincare.
What do you mean you ran the company?
Garage dermatologist to back them?
Just like in charge of like getting products out and things.
What
like
was your
that.
title?
God, vice president of fulfillment or something. It was just me.
That's pretty good.
It was me and some other guy. It wasn't really a.
So what would you do?
Just make sure all the orders got out. Kind of dealt with some of the ads and.
You Alec Baldwin and like Glengarry Glenn Ross?
I don't know what that is, but.
Get them to sign on the line which is dotted.
Put that Accutane down.
I mean, like, what are we doing?
Second prize, a case of Mountain Dews.
Oh, that'd be great.
Have you had any Mountain Dew yet?
I have not. I'm going at least till the end of March.
Good for you. Oh, wow.
Through the Portland show.
Yeah.
You drink one at the end of the Portland show, March 30th.
This is why Kirk gets paid the big bucks. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
You know what? That would be a big moment.
Oh my god,
I'll be in my car. I'll be gone.
that'd be awesome.
Good. Done. Any Mountain Dew you want.
Wow.
Are you going to Delaware next week?
I hope so.
Okay.
Oh, that's another thing is I didn't know the date for that, or
Oh,
I don't know if I'm
Mike.
invited.
Yeah,
or-
that was, yeah, Coleman told me he doesn't want you there.
Oh, okay. Good.
No, that's a week, 2 weeks from tomorrow, right? The 20th.
Yeah.
People, contest winners said that Coleman did reach out to them, all right? We found out, somebody said that?
I've seen multiple things. I haven't.
All right, we'll figure it out at the beginning of next week, one way or another.
I mean, Mike going down together. Mike, you want to go?
Sure. What's the, skin, so you're in charge of making sure skincare got sent out, so now you think you can sell for the show.
I mean, it's not difficult to sell.
Oh.
You got to reach out and.
Okay. Well, good. Mike, we've done this before. We've done this before famously with Dave Cullinane. Mike is a representative of Mercedes-Benz.
That's big.
Yeah, well, don't go in like that. That's not a good attitude.
You're damn right it is.
Hello, Mr. Trudell.
Hi, how's it going? I'm reaching out on behalf of the Kirk Minahan show.
No, we know that. We have a meeting with you. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So you're not cold calling. You're here. You're
Sir,
you're
I don't know
the
why my assistant is so yappy. Please.
My boss is awfully quiet.
What does loyalty mean to you? Because here at the Kirk Minahan Show, it means everything.
Okay. What does that do for me?
Okay.
And the consumers of the Kirk Minahan podcast, some of the most loyal people in the world. When a company backs Kirk, the audience backs that company.
What are some examples?
Milton's, the store for men, is a company that has
How many locations are there for them?
There's 3.
Where are they?
They are in Burlington, Chestnut Hill, and South Shore Plaza.
That's true. Go ahead, continue.
They have been with the show since the beginning.
Might I ask a question?
Of course.
I don't know how normal this is. My boss might know this better than me. How often, when somebody brings a sales pitch, they have 8 4-year-old girls with them?
Hey.
Out of curiosity.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't leave.
I'll walk out.
You're getting a raise.
Go ahead. Yes.
Well, yeah, they're just my nieces or something.
Okay, I thought we were moving on from that.
Or something. Oh, okay.
When a company shows that they're loyal to Kirk and they're willing to back Kirk and not run away from potential controversy or
You're saying it's controversial?
Controversy? We here at Mercedes don't deal in controversy, sir.
Well,
Doors that way.
Herb Chambers says he's. Yeah,
thank you for your time.
Jeez. Who are you thinking of? I said to you right now, like, bam, who's your first client? Go.
Some sort of soap company. I think it needs to be some sort of Kirk Minahan soap.
Oh, here we go. It's the soap he's making.
No, I haven't.
that's right.
No. I think I don't know. You see ads for
3 months from now. Coleman, where do we go? Who do we got today? Girl on the Hill. Oh, Girl on the Hill is $20 a read. Fantastic. Some sort of soap. You see these people?
Trudell soaps.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
No, I think there's there's brands out there that like.
There's a burgeoning like soap market that we haven't touched
Yes,
yet?
there is.
Okay. We'll get to work on that.
Okay.
All right, good.
Now, why do you want this job? that you're less qualified for.
Just take the fucking job. Jesus Christ. Boy, you're going to miss this. Stand there watching Jerry at golf balls. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
I love Jerry. I'm just saying.
Made national news.
With Joe, I was thrilled for Jerry. I love Jerry. It was very fun.
I just happened to get that in my YouTube algorithm, and 60,000 people were watching.
At one
him
point, there was over 70,000 people concurrently
God.
were watching him on YouTube.
I think overnight it never dipped below 10.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The more
When
people
he was
watching sleeping than watching this. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. And it got like Brady and all these guys. But it was a funny idea. And like I said, when Dan went to Chicago, and I was like, what's he gonna like? That's the kind of things he had in mind was. Not like, hey, I'm going to tell Jerry to go do this, but if I put a bunch of things in here and have a bunch of crazy people and like stuff like that will occasionally pop.
Right.
And that was a wild. I don't know what that means financially, like a YouTube. I have no idea. Probably not much, but super viral.
It's
moment.
not nothing, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was very funny. Very funny. I was happy for Jerry. So yeah. What are you looking at me for, Justin? What do you got?
Just looking.
Oh, okay, good. All right. What else? What do you got, Justin?
Have you seen a familiar face is back in the world?
Oh God, I did see this. You see this, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, go ahead.
What is up, you sexy motherfuckers? It is Steve Snell, a.k.a. Cockroach, a.k.a. Phony.
Remember that
all the
nickname
other
of his?
true fucking adjectives you guys have to describe me. I am sitting in my office cubicle job parking lot.
My office cubicle job parking lot. I guess that's true.
Why is he doing this?
Fucking scary thought that is, right?
Yeah, frightening.
In the lovely city of Bangor,
What happened
Maine.
to him? Why did he leave? What was the? He was at the Jon Stewart thing.
The FBI was after him.
He said.
Oh, that's right.
He said
his
people were
mailbox
fucking with his mail and
Right.
stuff like that, which is weird to be like. This is where I work. I work in an office space in Bangor.
You not like Snell? Are you down? With
No,
Snell?
I like Snell. I thought it was weird before this video. He made a new account and he replied to a clip yesterday. Are you familiar with the movie John Wick?
I've seen every film in the franchise.
In the first movie, there's a scene where he goes, people keep asking me if I'm back, and I think I'm fucking back.
Yeah.
And he just responded to a clip of Mick like storming out of the studio with that gif.
On his new account
Yes.
with what, like 2 followers or something?
Were people demanding a Snell retire? I like Snell, but
He's been gone for like a year. That Stewart thing was almost a year ago, right?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, Jesus.
What's his end game here?
He says in the video that he plans on doing like a wrap-up show on the network, but it has to be like on the weekends now because he.
That's fine, right? That's fine. Who cares? Go for it. I mean, no.
Why do people think? I don't know. Are you just looking to hire an insane person to replace Gus?
Maybe. I mean, I would say Snell's not a candidate, but like if he wants to do a wrap-up show, go for it.
Yeah.
I liked what Snell. People hated Snell. I didn't dislike.
I liked
Snell.
him. He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, he was fine. He's a very, very strange guy. But yeah.
But to Justin's point, if people were going after him at home and stuff, why is he saying where he works now? And
very weird. Maybe he's one of these guys who's like, hey, like I lost my mind.
Yeah.
Is that like a mob? Is that like a specific song that was in some movies?
Maybe. Who knows? I have no idea. I don't know. So Snell is back.
Snell's back.
Nobody leaves except for Carano. He left. Like nobody else really leaves. It's insane. Like I don't.
And you owed him after filling in all those times.
Snell or Carano?
Carano.
Sure. Yeah. Listen, Carano did the Madawaska show.
That's right.
Yeah. Jesus. I don't know. It's just been a fucking insane week. What else?
I got some sound of Rico yesterday talking about you.
Oh, is that right? I did not hear this.
What's up with Kirk?
I fucked up. My life's a lot easier when things are good. He, has seen things I've done. Obviously, you got to change your ways, get back in good graces, or never get back in good graces. And I unfortunately have to live with that. So that's how it works. I'll give him a call. I was told not to give him a call, so I'm going to
give him a call.
Keep listening to what's going on.
We miss you. Give him a call.
All right. Next one.
There you go. I wonder who told him that. It wasn't me. Dan, maybe? I don't know who was Jeff. I don't know
well, maybe he means via the show, like you said on the show.
I felt more like maybe. I don't know. But yeah.
Well, like this is after you guys recorded trivia too.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Interesting.
Right. What do you mean?
So did you tell him like during trivia, like,
don't talk to me?
Oh no. It was all business. No.
Huh.
No.
I feel bad for like you can see it in his face in the video. Like he goes,
Yeah,
he's like
you should-
smiling, and someone says, "What's up with
Yeah,
Kirk?"
they give out Emmys for that or what?
Oh.
I mean, sure. That's exactly what we want you to think.
Now, you said something yesterday, the thing that annoyed you about Rico. You said Rob Bradford also has that quality.
He does, yeah.
Wouldn't that suggest there's room for Rico to return? Because you're friends with Bradford.
Yeah, but it's just different. Like Rob never like used me to like whatever. Like Rob and I have a different relationship.
Right.
It's a different relationship. We're not very close anymore, but like Rico are pretty close. But I like I said, this is not like a war or anything. It wasn't like a year ago.
Huh.
It's fine. If I see Rico in Chicago for something or in New York, I'll say hello.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's it. But
That's more strange to me.
why? Yeah,
Because you're either usually in or out on someone.
Well, that's kind of out. I mean, it's sort of like, hey, how you doing? No hard feelings. Like, good luck with everything.
But you're not attacking him. You're not.
No. I wish Rico nothing but success. He's he's trying his hardest in New York. Can't be easy there. You got managers there telling you not to cause any trouble, not to spread any shit.
I can't wait for Kevin's like YouTube video tutorials on
Oh.
how to succeed in business.
Here's what we do. Okay, we get 6 of us to send emails to Lady Gaga. She should come on the show. That's what's gonna happen.
Mike was so right about KFC.
Thank you.
What do you mean?
Just about like just how he treats
Phony
people
baloney.
differently, and
Careful, Justin. Oh, you're going for Chicago. You'll get. If you give him a good move, you'll get the job.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Keep going.
What was that comedian? He like she sang a song and then she's like,
Nikki
"Hey, girl,
Glaser.
I just need to
Oh,
apologize."
Nikki
to you."
Glaser.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, girl.
Yeah. That was
Let me
sad.
apologize to you.
I like Kevin, so it's a weakness. I understand people want me to kill him. I get why people want me to kill him. I have like a weakness for him because he's actually a nice guy. He's been good to me, like, professionally and whatever.
Yeah.
But like when I see him, when he's like, I need to protect like Caroline and Gia, I'm like, Kevin, what the fuck are we doing here?
But don't they hate him too?
Probably. I mean, everybody does.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. That also made her pussy dry. It was
Right. That's
Kevin,
right. That's right. Yeah. So I don't.
But here's the thing with Kevin is like, can't he still be the nice guy that rubs their back when they're sad after you attack them, even if he doesn't preemptively stop it?
And also,
Like, shouldn't he kind of root for that?
The other thing, I was like, let's just say they do, and then we go back at them. So what? Then it's over. Who really cares? Like,
And you're giving them, if that happens, you're giving them a day of Barstool Radio. Like that.
Yeah.
I thought that's what that show was supposed to be, was covering the infighting of Barstool, basically.
right? And like if somebody like a Caroline, whoever, is going to quit over a Twitter back and forth, then get the fuck out of here. I'm not saying she would. But I'm just saying that shit must be a test.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like a little camp over there now. That's why Clemmer's happy there. Nothing against Clemmer, but he likes that.
Sure.
Like he can coach basketball and wear wacky outfits, and they all have a good time.
The Gus thing has brought me and Clemmer together as well. He's not a big Gus fan.
Have you been talking to him?
Well, so something was said on the something that Gus teased for the best of was me versus Clemmer, which I think I texted Justin during the show and said, like, that happened in 2022. I think
that's right,
if that's even what he was talking about.
I guess.
And so Clemmer texted me and was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like he clearly didn't listen to the audio of the show. Oh, and with me and the other thing with me and Clemmer was when we recorded the Cheers podcast. Gus like left his house to go bowling.
That's true, he did.
This is an interesting question I had for Justin the other day. Do you think Gus went bowling Tuesday night?
I was wondering that as well.
Yeah.
I was wondering that as well.
I think he did.
I think he did.
You think so?
Yeah. Although someone would have gone there. I don't know. We didn't see pictures or anything.
True. Yeah, I don't know. I thought about that, but I assumed he did. Honestly.
He didn't pre-bowl, so, you know.
That's true. I assume he probably did.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Mike really wants Gus out. Just admit it.
No, if he's back, I'm not going to care.
Right.
But I just think that would, it seems like it's not going to change.
What's that?
I said, Michael, just think less of you.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
true.
my
Yes.
opinion of you means a lot to you.
Well, yeah.
I think that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Boy, I don't know. I'd be curious to talk to like Al or one of these people. I'd like to get a little Mick insight though. 24 hours later.
I very much would too.
I've heard from any of these people. Do you have his number, Justin?
I don't. I'll reach out, though.
Do you have Mick's number?
Yes.
Call Mick. Maybe he'll answer. I don't know.
I know I make
definitely watching.
I make too many Breaking Bad references, but all I could think of was Jesse when he was dumping gasoline on Walt's house.
I know.
Problem dog.
It's crazy. We'll go straight to voice. Was he gonna do this thing? It's like a little bit of.
Please leave your
Yeah,
message.
His phone's still off.
Yeah.
Or he blocked me.
Did he block you?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's very, very, very strange. I don't really. I don't know what to do with poor Mick. I'm not sure. I'd love for him to come in and just talk it out and say, "Hey, it's okay. Just it's
Right.
gonna be all right." But
Well, that's the thing is that Mick was in a state where he's not going to notice this, obviously. But you kind of kept trying to get him to stay, and you were like, "Hey, Mick, come back here a second." Like
Right.
there were moments where you could tell you wanted him to stay.
yeah, well, I'm gonna say the whole time I did not mad at him. Like I felt bad that he was feeling like it was crazy. It was completely irrational. He was totally 1,000% wrong. But I still felt bad for him because it came from a place where he cared. So I was like, let's fucking work this out.
I think he wanted to leave, and then when you were like, you giant pussy.
Yeah,
You giant.
yeah,
And then he was just like, nope, fuck this.
That's what I mean. But if you can't handle that stuff, like that was light, then it's like, then you're not built for the job. Like you also have to know you're not built for the job. So I don't know. Hopefully he's all right. I mean, I assume he's okay. I don't know. I haven't seen him on any social media or anything.
Well, yeah, that I think I said this earlier. But if that wasn't substance abuse, then he's got some.
Yeah,
something
maybe you
wrong.
put the phone down for a while and just relax. I
Yeah.
hope. Like, I don't want some crazy video message from him. Like, that's not great.
The one clip that I think you tweeted out this morning was my favorite. I have been on both sides of this argument where you're like, so Mick sent me a text this morning, and he was like, it wasn't a friendly text. You said.
Right. No, I was trying to make the point that we were communicating fine.
Right.
Like
And
an hour. It was an hour before that.
Oh yeah, hey buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I texted. That's what I texted you.
Yeah, I was like, Mick, it's okay. Like, it's, I don't know. And all this anger toward Gus and toward Coleman is really toward me. Like, so just like have it out. It's okay. Like I chose Gus over you. That might have been a mistake. Gus is going to last 4 months probably. It might have been the right decision given the way Mick acted yesterday. Maybe I should have hired somebody else completely. I don't know. But like, just admit that's what it was. And I give Mick credit. After he lost the thing, he got in the car and he kept quiet for 2 hours. Didn't complain once. It was not irrational. I'll give him that. Did you reach out to Al?
No.
I was kind of on Mick's side in the whole brother thing, also. Originally, now I think he was lying about it, but
Also, maybe his brother is a giant asshole. It's part of the reason the way he is.
Right.
You know, I don't know.
but I would get like that. Like if people I brought to a show were fucking booing, I'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like I would get annoyed.
I
at
guess
that shit like that.
I looked at that because I saw those guys before the show. We were fucking around.
Yeah.
I looked at that as like that's what they're gonna do. Like that's who they are. Like I thought that was kind of funny. That didn't bother me. Like why would I care about that?
But I would.
Yeah.
Even if I'd be like, I don't want this to be a fucking thing now that I bring you guys around and you act like assholes.
I need to talk to somebody in Mick's camp. Who's in Mick's camp?
Christian.
Christian, Visionless Dave, if he wants to weigh in. I'd like to talk to somebody in Mick's world to see where Mick's mindset is at 24 hours later.
Yeah. Get David from Hull back in the line. He seemed to have a lot of insight.
Dave from Hull told me he was important. He said he was getting to work at 10:30, so we talked to him before then. He not only did he have nothing to add, like he had a specific time he had to add nothing to the show.
Shallow throat.
Throat cancer. He's like, yeah, it was weird. Like Coleman was here, and then then Mick walked in, and then you guys then we did the show, and then you left.
I had a feeling.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. He'll serve you spaghetti, he's Spider-Man. He'll say your name, he'll do a show. He's a diva, he's a fat shithead. Look out, he's Spidey, Spider-Daver.
I liked in the movie when Tobey Maguire was like, something over there seems suspicious. And then just kind of went back to his meal.
That guy over there is reading the newspaper. Whatever.
What do you think he's thinking?
I like that Dave's extreme spidey senses in his restaurant during the day. That guy over there needs a napkin. No, he does. He's got. Trust me, he'll need a napkin in about 30 seconds. Spidey senses.
Do you feel that? I think Mick brought the munchkins.
Dave, why are you wearing 4 jackets in here? It's 80 degrees. It's tingling. It's freezing in here. My senses are. My God, the temperature's changing. My spidey senses. I was like, oh, good. Like, he was here. Clearly something happened, whether it's invented by Mick. Like, in Mick's mind, something happened with him and Coleman. So I'm like, maybe Daver has some unique, it's my fault, this dummy has unique insight on something. And sure enough, he doesn't.
All the thorough journalism you've done over the years, and this one you went cold on. You trusted him so much that you just gave him a call.
Poor Turtle Boy's in jail. Put fucking Daver in jail. Get Turtle Boy out. Free Turtle Boy. Are you happy now? Free him. And put Daver in jail, that idiot. Jesus Christ. Oh, God.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know Coleman was there that morning.
Yep.
So thought you guys would want to know that.
The studio is in fact at 372 Main Street. Goodbye.
Hey, Kirk, I heard Mike was going to be in this morning.
You agree that Colonnade urinated completely, right? That's a Colonnade lie. He stopped peeing in the middle.
Yes.
That's like the stupid call. That's the worst part of Colonnade.
I think shit.
It wasn't that long though.
I don't know.
Oh, he takes like little girl shits probably though, like baby shits.
Blowing out.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I could see that. Who'd you reach out to?
Al and Christian.
Reach out to Visionless Dave too. I know he's a close Mick
confidant.
That's his Coleman, by the way. But Coleman was pushing for Mick forever.
He was, but not in the. Yeah. Coleman won't know anything on this.
No. I think you're right. No, Coleman, yeah.
Oh, we actually did just get some Beyond Average Mick. Just tweeted something out. I'll be recording a new episode of Beyond Average Podcast this weekend. We'll talk about it all.
This weekend.
If you have questions for the program, please submit it here.
Jesus.
Let the heat die down a little.
So he tweeted that out right after I called him.
It's weird.
Oh.
It's a Gatorade. I don't see a water bottle there, Justin. Where is that? Is he at a McDonald's? He is at a McDonald's.
Oh, did he tweet a picture?
You see it?
I do.
Yes.
I really love that was my favorite part of the show.
A phone call.
Oh, who is it?
Someone called in.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Who's it? Who's this?
Mitch.
The commissioner.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
I have an extension from Daver's scoop.
Oh,
that I actually think may help him out.
Wow.
I actually don't know if you know this.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Mick was in the producer search?
I did not know that.
No. Oh, that changes everything.
What the fuck?
That explains why he'd be upset.
It's all coming together.
Yes,
and so was Coleman.
No, Coleman actually got the job.
Oh my God!
Shit!
I hadn't thought of that.
All this time, you just hear the news. Mick announced he's doing a Beyond Average podcast. Jeff.
So I did look because last night you and I talked about him not saying anything, and so that obviously must have been the last few minutes. I did look. He liked a couple tweets yesterday.
Oh, he did.
Oh.
So he did. He liked a few during the day that were clearly about the show.
Right.
So he wasn't active. He was plotting. I'm still. He also I guess I owe him for a shadow box for this thing we were gonna do. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like I haven't heard from him. So Very, very strange.
Very strange. I hope he's all right. I mean, I will listen to the Beyond the Average podcast. I don't know how he'll do 4 of those down the line if he's not part of the show, but this one he'll get a bump on, and then that'll be it. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure.
What's that? I'm sorry. Who's the source? Who is the source for Boner Salad? The least interesting All the President's Men sequel of all time.
I don't know. Boner Salad. I'm into David from Hull's sources is a different story. It's crazy.
I guess not least interesting. Most obvious. Like it'd be like his deep throat was just like
yes.
Gus,
I see what you're saying.
The parking garage.
Yeah. Bob Woodward announcing was Mark Felt in the mid 2000s. It's not going to be the same as Boner Salad saying it was Gus all along. It's a good point. Oh, Jesus Christ!
It may as well be signed by Gus. I don't. This has been the most fascinating show week ever, and I'm somehow more confused every day.
We've learned nothing today. Nothing. Zero. David from Hull was all excited last night. Sent me this long message, like, this big confrontation. He said nothing.
Yeah.
And now at least we have Mick, classic Mick though. Like this, if this dummy is watching, put the thing up today, this weekend.
Right. Yeah. Why make us wait?
Something else is going to happen.
What do you mean?
Like, if someone was like, I'm gonna react to the best of on Friday,
right?
On Tuesday, like a whole different thing came out. Like, right. He's gotta jump on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's got right, exactly. But he's not the brightest. I'm rooting for him, but he's not the brightest bulb.
Will there be a consistency podcast? Do they confirm that?
Yes.
Yep.
Tonight too.
Yep. We have a consistency. I imagine Mike and the Miller fans tonight, probably Justin.
Jeff acts like everyone at Barstool's not talking about that already.
Jesus Christ. All right, I'll talk to you later.
See you guys. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. The Commissioner, Jeff Deal, weighing in. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be curious. I'm actually in now because I'm like, is Mick knows something about Coleman and Gus that I don't? I'm in for that. So
no, he would have said it.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of discipline, huh?
Yeah.
What's he gonna say? I'm very curious. I will listen to it. You should Mick, get up today so I can listen to running tomorrow, would you, buddy? Thanks.
But this is my concern about Mick.
Mick just DM'd me. Said you didn't call me. I'll call him again. Try him.
Call him again.
If it's gonna be like
Mick's so crazy, he might not even know this ever happened.
What do you mean?
Hello.
How was it? Did you have the what I said the other day? The breakfast at McDonald's, the pancakes and sausage.
No, I just finished a couple of lines. That's the rumor, right?
Not
doing a bunch of drugs.
Mick. To be fair, did I say that?
No, I think you're confident. Justin Trudell.
He did say that, and I said I didn't believe
that.
That's
all right.
It didn't seem crazy.
How you doing? How are you doing a day later? You okay?
Yeah, I feel good. I'm fine.
Okay.
I think fine.
Okay. Well,
this is more concerning.
Can we get? Because, like I said during the show, I don't know if did you watch the show yesterday? Walk me through. So you leave yesterday. Walk me through like the next hour. That's what I find interesting.
Let me think. I went straight to the gas station.
Okay.
Grabbed a vitamin water.
Right.
And then just drove home. Turned my phone on Do Not Disturb. I didn't have it on off. Like I saw people calling me that just wasn't ringing.
Right.
And then I kind of thought about it for probably about an hour when I got home.
Any regrets? Do you think you handled it wrong at all or no?
No. I mean,
really?
Can I ask you this?
I don't want to give away. I just retweeted you, and people should go listen to your episode. I don't want to be asking you a bunch of questions you're going to answer in your podcast. But go ahead.
Would you rather have had that conversation with you off the air?
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely not. I would rather you have had the conversation with me on the air and stay throughout the show and keep having the conversation. Like I said at the start of the show today and yesterday, I think I said too. Like, I know you don't want to hear this, but like, Mike knows listening to the show today. Like, I don't think Gus is coming back here. So if you had stuck it out, you're probably going to get that job.
Yeah, and I guess I just feel differently about that.
I can tell.
I feel like I think you saying that to me maybe it just doesn't mean as much, especially after the producer search and all that. Like I don't feel like I trust that.
But who do you want to hear it from, Mick? If it's not me, you know what I mean?
I think it's probably more of a me thing. Like I'm not. You're doing the right thing. You're telling me the truth. I just don't know if I believe it.
But Mick, can I say you haven't been like strung along a long time. It's not like you've paid your dues.
Yeah,
and
you said the 3 years thing yesterday. I don't really understand that. I don't understand that.
That wasn't. It wasn't like I've worked for a KMS for free for so long. I just felt as if out of all the producer search candidates, what's going on? Like I've been involved now, and I felt like if Gus is going to be fired, like not that it's my job, but I feel like I had as good of opportunity as anybody.
But you did.
But Mick, you definitely did have as good a job as a chance.
You were filling in for the guy who was about to be fired.
Yeah, I get. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but I don't know. I just yesterday I couldn't do another show
without being compensated and not even having.
Well, but I offered you compensation. You said no.
No, not individual days though, Kirk. I'm talking, as a job security.
Gotcha.
Can I don't
Yeah,
wanna,
no, 1 second,
Yeah.
Mike. I want to know what's going on with Coleman. Like, let's cut the bullshit now because, like, you got to tell me. Like, there was a Daver gave us pretty close to the finish line. Gave us a lot of information. But like, what?
All-time bad spot from Daver.
Unbelievable. You were better yesterday than Daver was today. What is going on with Coleman? Something clearly happened that led to this BC thing, led to this other thing. Like, what is going on?
No, I don't think Coleman's done nothing maliciously.
Okay.
That being said, I still have a problem with some of the things that he's done.
Like
and
what,
maybe
though?
it's because I think I could have done the job a little bit better. Like just the whole approach of the donuts thing and the thank you thing. I was thinking of, I'm like the number one producer of a show. And
The what?
If I was the number one producer of a show.
What donuts thing? I'm sorry. What donuts thing?
He didn't say thank you about the donuts. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. This is all kind of what I'm getting back to. It was more of a
December 21st.
I love this guy. He might get the job before this conversation's over. So you're saying because you brought donuts in that day, those big donuts?
Yeah.
Okay. So
the number one producer.
He should say thank you.
You should cater to your guests. You should make sure that things are set up
I love this guy. You're the best.
Hey, am I wrong? I feel like, am I wrong?
That's why you were that angry yesterday?
That's why you stormed out yesterday. Was stemming from him not saying thank you.
It's a respect thing. Like I
3 weeks later,
Coleman wasn't here.
I'm setting the show up from McDonald's. Like I don't know. It's an aspect thing. It's a mental thing, and I'm like this kid sitting there doing nothing.
Like, do you think Coleman's sitting next to you now? Take it easy, buddy. I'm just you gotta understand that. I don't know if you believe this or not, but I wish you did. The thing is, I like Mick despite this. Like. I'm actually on your side, but I don't think you believe that. Like, I think when I say it, you're like, sure, Kirk, sure.
I don't. That's the problem. I don't.
But like, do you feel that? Do you feel like that way, Justin? When I'm saying this or no?
I feel like you're very much on his side, but you just can't give him a concrete "this is your job" yet.
Mick,
you're being like truthful to him by saying that, because if you say that and it doesn't happen,
Mick,
that looks really bad on you.
Mick, are you willing to put your name back in the ring as a potential candidate for the producer job?
I'm not. No.
If I offer you a job right now, you would say no.
Yeah, no.
You would say no. Unless what?
No, I would say I would absolutely contribute to the show, help you out, anything. I just don't necessarily know if I want to be your producer.
But you would contribute to the show, you said the exact opposite 3 seconds ago, that you want to be compensated.
No, I was saying yesterday. Yesterday, I
said
was
earlier
another show about that.
But why wouldn't you? So let's say, I'm not saying I'm doing this, but let's say
you were doing yesterday.
Let's say Gus got fired right now, which is what you wanted yesterday. Yeah. And I said to you, hey, here's the job. I want you to take the job. Why would you say no to that job you wanted so badly?
I guess just like core belief. I don't know. Like I don't.
But what core belief?
Mick, you just said you'd fill in any time. You were filling in yesterday.
But what core belief? Like what belief of what?
Like I after basically getting turned down from the job so many times, I now just am kind of like past it.
Like, so many times. Mick, what are the so many times?
The producer search.
That's the only one.
Quit.
The what?
The time Justin quit.
Mick, you were that's not getting turned down.
Yeah, I mean that's
applying for a job and not getting it. What is that like?
Justin or Mick, he hired Dave Cullinan. It wasn't a real. When Steve left, he was going to hire Dave if he was available. Dave was part of the show. We didn't know who you were. You haven't gone through this arduous process of trying to get the show.
No, Mick, I'll say maybe I should consider you more for like. Did you apply for like Harrison's job or something? I don't even know.
Yeah, it was that sort of thing.
Maybe we should look at you more for that. I'll give you that. But like,
I'm not even asking you to do that. I'm just saying it's more of a personal gripe.
I know, but you were here yesterday and you're saying you wanted to come in again, but yet if you were offered a job, you wouldn't take it.
I don't think I want to be the producer of that show. That's simple. I just don't.
That's fine. That's fine.
Why did you on Wednesday though?
I guess again, like
Thursday.
You can think this is like this is how I feel. Like it's just how I feel. I don't know.
I know, but I guess I just don't get the core. But that's fine. Like I said, I don't want you to do something you don't want to do. But
I think it has something to do with being. I felt like I've been turned down from the job so many times that I now feel like I am not like too good for it. Nothing like that. It's more just I'm putting it past.
Who got in your head though? Because somebody got in your head. Forgetting this. That may be your own idea. But I'm saying who. Like what? Honestly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Nobody. There was not one person. people thinking that boner salad or whoever is in my ear, nothing like that. Nope. No. So yeah, no.
Is there anything in the boner salad report that you want to say is not true?
Can I look it over real quick?
Sure, take your time.
Hold on. Hang on. All right, hold on.
But even the idea that like Mick should have been an intern, I don't remember. And correct me if I'm wrong, Mick. I don't remember you really trying to get in as an intern.
Let the man find the boner salad report, Mike. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so I did not expect Gus to be in studio, but it was telling when you said you invited him to be in studio.
Yeah, well, he has some things going on, but yeah, that's fine.
Right.
But I did make it clear, Mick, the day before that it wasn't just come in tomorrow. That's it. Like I did say, he has some time. But go ahead.
And I guess I'm under the impression that he's going to come in and it's going to be good content because that's what the show is.
But that's you. But that's you coming to your own conclusions without it happening yet.
You listen to the show and you think Gus is going to come in with something good?
Well, I think he's saying it's going to be bad, but it'll be good because it's bad.
Sure, but it won't be like save your job good. I don't think.
No, I'm telling you, Mick. Like, forget you don't want the job. That's great, no problem. But like, Gus is not going to produce a show anymore. I'm just telling you that. So like,
yeah, no, I now believe you when you say it.
But now that you believe me,
it's too late.
But you don't want the job.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, look, I respect that. I got no problem with that. Anything else? Good.
The boner salad thing.
Yes.
Let me just kind of. I don't know what Gus's valid reason is, but that was the only thing in question. If you say it's valid, then fine.
Okay. All right. Any other questions for him, Mike? I mean, you must have Justin, no?
I don't understand what happened between Wednesday and Thursday. No one talked to you and said it's crazy that you're not accepting
I think what
payment.
happened was he thought that Gus was not. If Gus didn't come in, I was like, he's gone.
But he keeps saying I want to not get paid and prove myself.
Right.
And then yesterday was all about a job.
Nobody wants to get paid. Who wants to not get paid? Nobody. Like
Mick, you said that repeatedly.
But Mick, you kept saying
and
it.
Also, as someone who literally does this, Mick, don't you?
For what,
Mick, I'm telling you, you do a podcast, right? I'm telling you, that's what I do, and I come in here for free and promote it, and I make a living by doing that. Like that has value.
Concept. Why are you explaining this like I'm a child? I know this.
Because you're acting like a child, Mick. That's why.
I'm not.
Don't do this to yourself,
I know what you're
Mike.
saying.
Don't do this to yourself.
I know what you're saying. You get. The benefit is the promotion. I understand that.
Or maybe eventually getting a job even, Mick. Cullen ain't filled in, and 2 years later got a job.
Well, this guy was going to get a job within 2 weeks, I think.
I know. That's what I'm trying to get through to him.
But he doesn't want it, but he's mad that he's not going to get it. So it's like, it's okay. He's crazy. I like him. He's nuts. Whatever. Who cares?
That makes sense, right? That makes sense.
He's crazy, but he knows it, so it's all right. As long as he's okay. You're feeling okay, though?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine. And I do just want to say one thing. This might sound stupid, but Justin, I do apologize if you had to leave your grandfather.
It's fine.
Selfish
Don't worry about it. Most people have too.
Send him, Mick, send him a little Coke, would you? Send him a bag.
I gotta go some wine. Take it easy.
All right, goodbye. There you go.
That's very weird.
Crazier than he was yesterday, I think. And by the way, Justin, totally content and would not take the job if offered. If I called him off the line and said, he would say no.
Yeah.
The thing is now, though, he's in his mind. Like I couldn't trust him with the job, but he's like in that pretzel now where he would have to turn it down.
He's saying
like,
he can't.
He's like,
yeah. Everyone will call him a
and what it
pussy
really is like 8 people on Twitter who are like, "You're a pussy," who would completely forget it through.
But he also thinks you're fucking with him. Like you're doing it
right
just so he says yes and then take it away from him.
Right, which whatever. But I mean, Jesus Christ, what a fucking character.
If you listen to Wednesday's show when he was talking about the best of. He was definitely more pro Coleman than pro Gus.
Oh, he's killing
way more
killing Gus.
And then so from what he just said, if I'm getting this correctly,
something happened, right?
Yeah, and he's not
at like 10 o'clock at night. He remembered I brought in donuts on December 21st.
The donut gate is a very real thing.
Coleman didn't say thank you. Which
Justin, can you play the audio of that because you have it, right?
Of the donuts?
Of the yes, because didn't you quote tweet that? Somebody did of walking the donuts in. Maybe Mick did. I need to hear the donut sound. They were nice looking donuts.
By the way, Dave from Hull just checked in. Mick's phone is on if you guys want to
Mick is at McDonald's.
Yeah, if you guys want to give him a call.
McDonald's, in fact, is a chain. He's now reporting also, Mike, that Ronald McDonald is not one of the cooks at McDonald's.
Get the fuck out of here.
That was my favorite part of the show yesterday, by the way.
Just an unbelievable idiot.
I did. Ronald McDonald's behind his desk saying, I spend how much in loss prevention and the Hamburglar is running amok.
Scrimmage guy is naked. It's a health hazard. I like the Mutt was like, I'm like everybody else, and I found out Ronald McDonald moment. I was like 11, 12 years old. Like, my son's 11. I don't think he thinks Ronald McDonald owns McDonald's.
Ma, get my picture with the CEO here.
It was taking pictures with the clown. Mutt's got like a bunch of like spreadsheets and like financial questions. If a Burger King moves across the street, what slice of the burger revenue do they take away from you, Ronald McDonald?
Mr. McDonald, how do you respond to this quarter's earnings?
You have the sound, Justin.
I do.
All right.
Yeah, that's coconut. It's a powdered sugar.
Oh, powdered sugar.
Coconut. They got a powdered sugar. They got a cinnamon in there.
You guys hold on. Definitely don't save that clip of Mick saying powdered sugar, whatever you do. Yeah. You guys can go eat them if you want. Go ahead. Stuff your faces. What's that? What do you say to Mick? Me? Yeah, he got you the donuts.
The glazed, yeah.
I think that might be cut off right before he says.
But he didn't say it on his own.
He didn't.
I just think he didn't know you were talking to him.
That's a rich kid attitude.
I guess.
I guess. It's ridiculous.
But also, like, is there a statute of limitations on when you can get angry for someone not saying thank you? Because he was so pro Coleman Wednesday, and then
look, Roman Polanski, the woman who Roman Polanski raped as a teenager, has forgiven him. Okay, but the Roman Polanski, was there a donut gate there? No.
Sure.
So I'm just not. You hear about these like the Pope forgave the guy who shot him in the 80s.
Right.
No donuts.
It's true.
Right.
That's interesting.
Mick gets up at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Comes down there for listen, he's been turned down for a job here 75, 80 times.
Pretty much.
Came down here, brought donuts, which is nice. That's nice of him to do that.
Sure.
Yes.
Not a thank you from anybody.
It's crazy.
Especially one,
But with the donuts, did he say, "Hey, Coleman, here's some donuts"? And Coleman said, like, "Oh, whatever."
You're the only person ever to ask that question.
Like, was there a specific donut interaction? Is what I want to know.
I do not know, Mike. I do not know.
So 3 weeks later, he's at 10 o'clock after he just praised the guy all day. Not praised him, but didn't go as hard as he could. He thinks to himself, like,
"Oh yeah,
fuck this guy."
Oh yeah.
This is the case. Season 3. Donut.
Mayo's tweeting at me yesterday saying, "Do they leave waters in your seat?"
I saw that. When Mick said today the donut thing, I was like, "Oh my god, does that mean something else? Like, is that a producer term I'm not aware of?"
Pizzagate? Is it like a
right? Is it like an Illuminati thing? I think we have to get to the bottom of this donut situation. Who else was in the room that day? Me,
Mutt. You just heard him.
Yeah, it was Mutt.
Mutt was in the donut day.
Boy, Mutt was in for both.
Sounds like it. Yep, he was.
Interesting.
Wow.
It's all his plan.
Huh. Interesting. Coleman, yeah. The right thing to do is to say thank you.
Sure, but I don't think there was time.
I think it's worth like potentially losing his job over. But look, he's a man of principle. He's a donut guy.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
No,
I like the Mick. I like the Mick. So Mick seems crazy, but he's fine, which is good.
Something happened that he's not telling us on Wednesday.
Clearly regrets. Like the regret is all over the place. Like he would love a do-over.
Yeah,
but like now he can't take the job. Like I want now to fire Gus and offer Mick the job because Mick has to say no.
Right.
Like he has to because if he doesn't, that crowd is going to be like, "You're a pussy. You fucking turned, Kirk walked you like a dog.
Right.
Get him his water. That whole thing."
Boy, what a spot.
It's supposed to just be like, "Yeah, I'll take the job. I want to work on the show," and knowing like a month later you can just do jokes about it.
I get that feeling though of like, oh, he's asking me to not give it to me.
Right. I'm not. By the way, I'm not asking.
But he thinks that.
Right. Oh my God.
Would you hire realistically?
I'll tell you this morning for about half an hour before you ask. For half an hour, I was like, I should just go all in and have Montante and make me be my producers and just go for the chaos. The show would burn down within a month. But just the comedy of watching these two morons back there would be funny to me.
Sure. Maybe just you if the show never gets
Oh, yeah.
no, just private every day.
Right, which I thought it was yesterday. So, like, neither one of them could do it. And, like, Mick would have to be in that chair, I think.
In the one?
Yeah.
With
But then Montante wouldn't move.
Just to I'd probably pay Montante more.
Okay.
But just, but like, I don't think Montante
lose your house.
I don't think Montante could do that, right?
That's what he just texted you. He said he won't.
No, I'm saying I don't think he can like produce produce it.
I guess it's really not that difficult.
I agree, but I don't think he can do it.
And you're talking to the guy who's the best at it.
That's true. Jesus, all these guys. Mick's like, yeah, look, he's like, I don't want to do this. I'll come whenever you want. Like, I'll do anything you want, but I won't take the job.
That's what I can't crack that.
Like,
Whatever,
that's stupid,
whatever
Justin.
Whatever that shell is.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's taking.
But Justin's not that stupid because Justin's here now.
Right.
Mick's saying, I'll come in whenever you want. I don't want to be paid. I won't fill in unless you pay me, I guess. It doesn't make any sense. He just said on that call, I'll fill in whenever you want. That's what he was doing yesterday.
Correct. But he didn't like doing that.
Yeah.
He wants to get paid. Doesn't everybody want to be paid? We'll pay you. I want to get paid.
After being so adamant to not get paid.
I like that Mick never admits that he's wrong about anything. Like he's so inconsistent on this stuff, but he's like, oh, whatever, I don't know what you're talking about, Mike. Fine.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing this.
Yeah, he loves that. He loves we're doing this.
Do you think in his head he's like played you this entire time?
Maybe. I mean, I kind of want to hire him now, so maybe.
Yeah.
Like, after that conversation, I'm like, fucking bring this lunatic in.
That's what I was gonna like. Would you realistically hire him?
It's tough
now,
to.
He left a rudderless ship yesterday.
That is true. It comes from a place of like ambition in a way, though. Like it's real hate and madness. That's hard to turn your back on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
As the two produce, like Coleman would still be his boss.
Montante would be his boss.
Montante would be his boss.
If Mick's coming, Montante, the M&M boys are the package. Yeah.
Just have Will as your.
Yeah, just go it. No, I would keep Josh. How's Josh doing back there?
I thought he was going to be here today, but sadly.
Josh
guy,
Friday.
Talk the talk.
Well, you did. I think you did fire him.
That's true. But I talked to him after that.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, he was on.
I know he was on the air,
yeah.
but you kind of left it as like come back whenever you want, but it didn't seem like he was still an intern. I didn't get that vibe.
Right. Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, I think he's probably done everything he needs to do. Nice kid, but
I think it's Nicholas's job to lose. I say,
who is Nicholas? Where is he?
I think what you should do, legitimately,
reach out to Coleman and ask for Nicholas's number. I'd like to talk to my fucking intern.
Clean house, and I'm talking. Don't have me or Justin or Cullinane back.
Now you're talking.
Everyone's gone. It's you and Nicholas.
Others is me and Josh. Okay. Right. I like that. Me, Josh, and Pat Ford. Him I'm going to keep. Everyone else is gone. Every day. Never acknowledge the past ever. Just start completely fresh.
Just start over. I like it.
It's totally fresh. I think I can do it.
Yeah.
Huh. I think I could do that. It'd be like starting like people call about old stuff. I'm like, yeah, I don't remember that. What was that? Who was that? Cullinane? I don't remember that.
It'd be great if Nicholas just like wows you. Like he's the guy.
You see, it seems like he's got the stuff. Boy, Mick is a character. I'll say that, man.
I got
He's
his
a
number.
Character. You got Nicky's number?
Oh yeah, you want me to give her a
Call
call?
him up.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic
His
voice.
phone's off when Justin calls them.
It's not good.
Try it again because Mick said it didn't call him the first time.
Oh, there we go.
That's weird.
You got people who lost their skincare after those first calls that you can call back to.
Hello?
Nicholas?
Yes?
It's Kirk Minahan. How are you?
Oh, good. How are you?
Good. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Okay.
He's Gus's intern.
Are you an intern for the show, Nicholas?
That's a complicated question, I think.
How old are you, Nicholas?
I'm 19.
Now, are you a student at Boston College?
I am.
Okay. Are you on campus right now?
No, I'm at home right now.
Oh, you're home, right? I'm sorry, home break. Yeah, of course. So walk me through. I imagine you're aware of some controversy right now surrounding you.
I am.
Okay. Are you? You seem okay. Well, yeah.
You seem like a guy Coleman would hire.
Are you a man of the theater?
What's that?
Nothing. So walk me through the process. Like, what? How did this happen? How did Coleman lure you in?
Okay.
We were at a bar.
Lure me in is crazy. Oh
my God.
In like August. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's not your fault.
In like August, I became like I started working as like the viceroy for Barstool Boston College. You know how like every college has one of those?
Sure. Barstool has one. Yeah.
So I started working for the Boston College one, and Coleman had that position a few years ago.
Right.
And they had put us in touch with him, and that's how I knew him. And then he got fired from Barstool.
He did, yes.
And then eventually got rehired by you.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, he had texted a couple of us and being like, hey, like, you know, if any of you can like cut clips for us at some point, that'd be really helpful.
Good
and I was
instinct,
like, yeah,
honestly.
sure.
Yep.
And then when you guys did a live show for Black Friday,
Yep.
that like whatever how long that show was,
Yep.
at some point he was like, hey, can you just watch it for like 2-3 hours and cut clips for me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did. And then I thought I was kind of done.
You're never out, Nicholas. You're in for life.
He wouldn't let you go. Yeah.
And then and then I was like, hey man, if you ever need anything from me again, just let me know. And he was like, yeah, you want to do this show today? And I was like, yeah, sure.
Nicholas, are you suggesting he just couldn't quit you?
What do you? So you helped out with the best of the disastrous best of? Not your fault.
I actually So I really didn't do anything for the best of. I really didn't get asked to do anything for the best of, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you're not really an intern for the show then.
I guess I didn't think I was until everyone kept saying I was.
Right. Yeah. I like this guy. Okay. All right.
But his parents could probably always tell he was an intern for the show.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, that's true. It's an honor. All right, well, Nicholas, hang in there. Enjoy your vacation.
Thanks, man.
See you, buddy. There you go. That's very funny.
Wow.
Seems like a nice kid.
Sure does.
Unbelievable. He doesn't even know he's an intern for the show. He knows anything.
They're even skeptical. They're like, I think Coleman hired me. I don't know.
So he didn't do anything for best of then. So is Josh lying? What's going on here?
I don't know.
I think what happened is, surprisingly, based on how the best of came out, it was all very unclear.
Yeah, everyone's just pointing fingers at everybody.
Yeah.
I don't really. People are tweeting pictures of Nicholas Abisi, and that appears to be my friend Alex Reamer. So that's not correct. That was not Alex. I did not hear Alex with Jason Whitlock yesterday. Did you, Justin?
I have a clip of him.
Did you hear it, Mike, or no?
Oh, no. I didn't realize he did it.
He went on. I said he would, and Mutt said he would not. Of course, I was right.
Foolishly trusted Mutt.
Just a lot of this.
Gay viewpoint the last couple of years.
I don't want Nicholas sound. Play Reamer. It's a joke, of course. I'm sure he's fine. Either way, a fine young man. Up.
Gay viewpoint the last couple of years.
Hold on. The MutStack is up, Justin.
Oh. Wow.
Red Sox radio drama. Belichick's finale? Question mark. Week 18 picks. Snow! Exclamation point.
Snow? Exclamation point. Was school canceled?
If I participate in this exercise, bread would not be on a list of essentials. Mutt is making fun of people who go to the supermarket during snowstorms. A fresh take from people. I've not heard that from. Evidently, Larry King is alive and well, writing MutStack.
I like that. Yeah, why always milk and bread? How much milk and bread do we really need?
Why do you park drive the parkway?
Mutt's things.
He's getting to the Red Sox play-by-play thing.
He's going off on Snow a lot.
He is, yep.
Oh, good. It's about time that got taken down a peg.
Well, so is Mick, right, Justin?
Yeah, maybe.
Lou Maloney, Rob Bradford would do some game, maybe. He's not believing Mike Thomas's report to Chad Finn.
Whoa.
Yes.
This guy questions everything.
It's true. From talking to multiple trusted sources over the last 2 days, the plan for 2024 is to be the last year where WEI and Odyssey have control of the Red Sox radio booth. It's big news. Wow. I don't know. This is just unbelievable.
Do you think it actually would be a waste of
A
Mutt's
random
time?
fact also makes this awkward. Castiglione is a godfather to one of Will Fleming's sons.
I like how he ends it.
It is awkward.
He just rambles for like 26 paragraphs. In the end, he writes, I'm trying not to ramble as much in 2024. It feels like I'm rambling.
A lot of information.
And then Belichick.
Rather than editing it.
But he also says, I'll update you as I get more, but he won't. He'll wait a week and release it on Friday.
Right, yeah. I mean, if he got the news, today, he'd be like, oh shit, it's too bad I put the MutStack up. He's so dumb.
That's a shame.
Good
We'll
point,
talk
Justin.
next week.
He's so dumb. I fucking hate him. He's so dumb. Jesus Christ, he's a dummy.
If Belichick gets fired today, does he do an emergency MutStack? Something like that of that magnitude.
What are you talking about? It's not Friday. If he gets fired Friday, he'll do it.
Okay.
It's MutStack.
If he would get fired, it would be on Black Monday. And so the fact that he would wait until Friday is nuts.
Well, but everybody does it the day somebody gets fired. We're going to follow like everybody else?
That's true.
Yeah.
He has time to ruminate.
Yes, yeah.
that's
Get
good. I like that.
Get the perspective, 4 or 5 days later. Like if MutStack was after 9/11, on Friday, he'd be like, it's just tough for the country.
I wish, if much as leaned into it, number 3 should be Ronald McDonald.
I agree. That's what everyone reading is looking for. I want the Daver stack where he breaks down this whole thing. you call that restaurant, tell the manager to fire him. I mean, what are we doing? This guy should be in a home.
Davis' report would be the Red Sox are actually looking for someone in their broadcast.
Right. Red Sox are part of the American League,
which recently implemented the DH.
Yes. Jesus. Yeah, right. Jackie Robinson? Unbelievable. Reamer, I'm sorry, Justin.
This says balls deep. Hit piece charges Whitlock as anti-gay activist, alleges homosexual activity over ESPN, Timu controversy.
Wait, anti-gay activist?
Reamer called...
He's saying that Whitlock's anti-gay.
Okay. I was like, is Reamer an anti-gay activist?
Well, he can hate himself sometimes.
Define a pro-gay viewpoint?
Well, because Jason, you're adamantly opposed. You always demonize gay sex and LGBTQ people and transgender issues as well. We know what side of the coin you are on those. That's why I said you were anti-gay, anti-LGBTQ.
Hold for one second. Show me where I've demonized gay sex. Now I do think it's a sin.
That was really the only.
Okay. Did Reamer have exampings or no? I mean,
a lot of columns. I
There's
can't
no
believe
difference between that,
I've ever
Jason,
written a
saying
column
it's a sin
that talks
or
about
demonizing it.
being where I get into details about pro or gay sex or anything. I mean, my columns pretty much have defined me throughout my 30-year career. There's just not a lot of content where I'm going into detail.
That's it.
Okay.
Is Whitlock joking when he says, other than literally demonizing it?
No, but you didn't write in a column.
But he does say that. He's like, I'm not conservative, I'm not anti-gay, I'm just a Christian. That's what he kept on saying that. So I think
He's still sticking by this thing that, like, it wasn't because of his searches that this
Yes,
thing popped
he was
up?
going to people on Twitter
Yes.
like, no, are you so stupid you don't realize?
Weird hill to die on. He's a pervert. So what? He likes to look up crazy shit. That's okay.
Yeah.
What are you looking at, Justin?
Just looking at the clips I have.
What clips do you have?
I have Curtis maybe taking a shot at you this morning.
I'm ready for it. Go ahead. I don't even. It's funny. I don't even think about EI now. It's weird.
I think it's about someone else.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're talking about freakouts in airports. People freaking out in airports.
Lose my mind. There's 500 cameras behind me that will capture it. Like, how many people need to see this and realize that if you act like an a-hole, the world will see it?
Yeah, but when you snap, I don't think you care at that point. Have you ever been to the snapping point? And when you snap, you're like...
I used to do it in the mornings from like 2013 to 2016.
Whatever reason it is.
That's actually a Dino shot.
That's what I thought.
Those are the Dino years.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are not. I don't think that's me. I mean, he might mean me, but whatever. I don't know.
I assume Dino based on the time you left, right?
That is the exact Dino Curtis era, 2013, 16. Dino left in 16, yeah. It's funny. People think, like, we never talk about EI anymore. Really?
Nope.
Right? Like, I don't even think about that.
Well, I noticed that. I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like, if you had asked me the day the show started, that's how I look at it.
Blindmike.net. Yeah, sure.
If I think you would agree with this. If someone asked you in 2019, what is the show like the day Entercom or Odyssey files for bankruptcy?
Victory lap. We did a funeral.
And all that kind of stuff. On Tuesday, it was just like, oh, look at that.
Right.
Anyways, back to Gus and Coleman's best of.
Because I feel like, first of all, the wounds were still fresh, obviously, A.
Yeah.
B, I was right. And, like, now it's kind of like it's been proven. And like,
oh, yeah. I'm not saying I'm surprised by it. I'm saying it's funny how far it is in the rear view.
I'm trying to think. There's only nobody left. Like, if Adam Jones got fired, I'd be like, oh, they're stupid. But, like, I wouldn't, Curtis maybe, but, like, not even. I'm like, whatever. Like, he's, yeah, I've moved on.
Right.
As of today, I think. I mean, they're doing, struggling, obviously, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. What else, Justin? We'll take some calls in a few minutes. Go.
You want to get the Chris segment out of the way?
The what?
The Chris Castellani segment?
Chris Castellani segment?
Yeah, do you want to... I know it's almost 2 hours into the show, but...
Why am I don't want to participate in your bits, Justin. This might close that skincare deal for you.
I've been on Kirk's show. I've talked to Kirk before.
Was this from yesterday?
This is from, I believe it was Monday.
Monday, okay.
It's rocking back and forth.
I think I am a part of that world. He talks about me every fucking day, it seems.
Oh, Jesus, these people, man. Another lunatic.
I don't know. There was a time I wanted that. I do like Kirk. I think he's probably the most talented person at the company.
Some competition stiff.
And I don't think... I don't think that he thinks I'm a bad person or wants bad things to happen to me, but I think like a lot of people at the company. I think he thinks I'm a joke.
I think all three of these things are true. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's a joke. I think he's kind of a, but I see his videos sometimes. He's like purposely a buffoon, isn't he?
Sure.
Like freaks out after games and stuff. I don't wish any. Do we mention Chris Castellani every show?
Every fucking show.
Everybody thinks, what the fuck is it about this goddamn show? What is it?
Well,
everyone relax.
I think it's like Castellani. I don't know what he does at Barstool. Maybe he does a lot of great stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that shittily. I have no idea.
Right.
So I think when you're not used to being talked about,
No human being can get as close to a computer screen as Justin. He's so blind looking for clips. His face is like 1/1000th of an inch away from the screen.
I don't have great eyesight.
Where are your glasses?
It's crazy that
They don't help.
They don't. How do they not help? There must be a way to prescribe. No.
Yeah, I've been having this conversation with people since I was in 7th.
I
Why are
feel-
you sitting so close to
I
the
feel
TV?
you,
Why do you got to be in the front of
Take
the
it easy, Mick. Jesus
Where
Christ.
are your glasses, Justin? No, it's just.
Well, I'm trying to help you out.
I hear you, brother.
Were you snapping at me?
A little bit. I've been hearing this for fucking 27 years. Where are your glasses? Where are your glasses?
You're snapping at me. You're snapping at me?
They don't help.
Jesus Christ. What were you saying, Mike?
It is crazy the line that like whatever he has to get that close to the computer screen, but he drives me around. You know.
As well as you can see far away. But this thing where guys are like,
Oh, that's what I was saying. Is that like he's mentioned every once in a while, and someone tags him on Twitter and is like,
Right.
"Oh, they made a joke about you today." In his mind, that's a huge that's a 0 to 60.
he does that pause where he's like, do I really want to get into this? You know, I'm like, just fucking play along, man. It's not a big, nobody cares about you. I mean, whatever. I wish him well. What else, Justin?
How bad is this next Star Wars movie going to be? Have you seen this?
Pretty woke, huh?
Yeah.
That's not good for you.
No.
What was it? What was the clip? Who was it?
Patriarchy, that power structure, and is that a part of the calculation?
Who's being interviewed
of
here?
Your art
What's
as
her
well,
name?
and
I don't have her name.
You should know this, Justin.
Why? I hate her.
This is your, so what? Those are enemies. You should know them. I hate her. You don't know names of people you hate?
But like,
What the hell is that guy's name? Rick
What's been the
Murchison? What is his name? I don't know his name. What is his name?
He's a real son of a gun, though.
Hugh Marco? Like,
I like to make men uncomfortable. I enjoy making men uncomfortable.
I will say to her, she's in charge of Star Wars now?
Yeah, she's doing the next Rey movie. She's directing it.
Good strategy, because no guys are going to go see the Star Wars movie. It's only going to be women. That's a really good strategy.
Her most recent directing whatever with Disney did very well.
What was that?
It was the Marvels.
That's the one who directed the Marvels?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. They gave her Star Wars?
Fucking Kathleen Kennedy will give anything to anyone.
Take it easy, Justin. You've seen some man in your life. Jesus. She will?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Why not give it to you then? Why don't you direct the movie?
Oh, don't give it to me.
Oh, okay. You're too blind.
He's too close to it.
Also blind legally might be an issue. First of all, is there anybody who wants to see a fucking Ray movie? Like, I mean, really?
Justin?
We just saw 3 of them.
Yeah, I mean, what is she going to train like young Jedi now or something?
That's what they said. It's just episode 10, but it's going to be so shitty. It's going to be so
Yoda
bad.
almost came out.
I think, and like Mark Hamill will be a ghost in that movie. You know that. You know that.
Yeah.
Or they're going to do the young thing. Like
They'll have Anakin in it. They'll have Hayden Christensen in it. They'll have.
Let's just do it. I've said this every time. Just do a fucking Darth Vader movie.
where
We're
he
done.
Just fuck shit
Just
up.
be him killed. I would go that 10 times, just killing people left and right. Instead, I got Ray like empowering women. America Ferrera probably give a fucking speech in the middle of it. Like I don't need this shit in my life. I'm out. You'll go see that movie, Justin. That's the problem. You're gonna talk your shit, then you'll go.
I know, but like I'm thinking, do I just buy a ticket to another movie and sneak in so they don't get it?
Yeah.
Well, you need is people are counting on him. We need to hear his feedback. Like the Star Wars community.
That's true.
Needs people like Justin to give their take.
Did she say it in a way that was kind of like do you think she was joking at all or no?
No.
No, I don't think so either.
That's good. That's what you want in any movie is to turn away your audience.
Like I get like a interesting filmmaker will make their audience uncomfortable, like a Scorsese sometimes, but like that's not what the Ray Star Wars movies are about. Like you're in there to sit down and be entertained for fucking an hour and 45 minutes or 3 hours, whatever.
Right.
What else, Justin?
You would like the book Labyrinth of Evil. It really shows some fucked up stuff. Darth Vader does.
Yeah, I'll probably dig into that this weekend. You bet.
You think you would like it?
Labyrinth of Evil.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a big Star Wars fiction. Like that's not my world.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. We'll take some calls.
Do you like
Shut
the
up.
non-fiction Star Wars stuff?
Shut up, Justin. We'll take some calls. Idiot.
He's getting snippy with you.
God.
I was thinking about Kathleen.
Jesus. Mick took some real steam out of that Beyond My Average podcast, though.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. But then you know him; he'll fucking be like, "Fuck the." He'll do that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's gonna be. I always think of him as like Jim Rome. He's a very his broadcasting style is similar to Mutt.
Yes. Yeah, I could see. Yes. Well, what a compliment.
Well, I think Mutt has his strengths.
Yeah, definitely. Sure, you bet.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask earlier. Do you actually think it would be a waste of Mutt's time to apply for that Red Sox job?
Yeah, only because he literally has no play-by-play experience.
Yeah.
Like that's. I think they're going to find some 26-year-old idiot from like Des Moines or something who did AAA, or Coleman. Yeah, Coleman's play-by-play experience. That'd be great. I'm all for that. They could do games with Sean McDonough, just randomly. I'm just saying he's a future Hall of Famer, and Joe Castillo's Hall of Famer right now.
Sure, that'd be exciting.
What was I going to say? Or they'll go like woke, maybe.
A lady?
Yeah.
Ah.
Feed it. I want that hire. Maybe she'll be great.
I noticed in sports broadcasting, a diversity hire is never a person of color anymore. It's only women.
Is that true?
It seems like
a blanket statement. I don't know if that's true or not. You've been paying attention to this?
It seems like that's the big deal now. It's never
Doris
like, hey,
Burke
there's not an Asian American
Right.
play-by-play guy or whatever, you know?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I guess that's true. I don't know. They'll hire some idiot drip 32-year-old who did AAA games in Toledo or something.
Yeah.
Whoa, that whole thing. I think. What the hell do I know? Who cares? I mean, who fucking listens to these games on the radio in 2024? Who under the age of 40 is listening to that?
I'm still hung up on the fact that Castig is Will Fleming's
godfather.
Kid's godfather.
Do you reject Satan? I do. Different people being killed at the end.
I do.
Never ask me about the family business.
Ortiz getting shot in the Dominican.
We'll let you ask me one time about my business. One time. That's it.
Mutt just tweeted out a picture. He said, now that he's checked in and is okay, we can start selling these. And it's a shirt that says, I survived Mick's Walkout 2023. But it's not 2023. It was
2024, you fucking dummy. It's just
That's good merch. That's collector's item now. The date's wrong. That's fun.
2024 dummy. Jeez, what a moron.
They're loaded up.
That sure feels like it's gonna be a big hit too.
It looks like the what was the Fire K Marco shirt?
Yes. Did you have the number, Justin?
I did.
All right, that boy. They're loaded up.
They are.
All right, hello. You're on with Kirk Minahan, Mike Geary, Blind Mike Project.
Thank you.
BlindMike.net, of course, as well. Go subscribe on YouTube, as I did, as others have done over 5,000 subscribers.
Yes, thank you.
And Justin Trudell, who's promoting what? Do you have another birthday or something coming up this weekend? Party? Yeah.
No, not really.
Okay. How was your brother's birthday?
I went to the Bruins game last night.
You did?
I didn't. He did.
Oh, who did you go with?
I think he just went with his friend.
Nice.
Do we get the win?
No, they lost 6-5. High scoring game though.
You're right, it was, Justin. It's
Yeah.
true. Thank you.
11 points, a lot in hockey.
Goals, yeah. Hello.
401.
Hello. Hello. Good morning. This is
Hold on. One
Unemployed
second. Can I pee and come back so I have to hear this phone call? Go ahead. Start again.
I guess.
Yes,
Go.
you can pee.
Go.
Good morning. This is Unemployed Dave Collin's burner account on X, Boston Radio Watch. Get a load of this. On this day in 1965, the Supremes recorded Stop in the Name of Love. Also, I can confirm that Gus did not bowl on Tuesday, as the bowling league is on its holiday hiatus.
Oh, that's actually some good information.
Send tweet.
Be great if you just blew everything wide open. This is the one where he has a tremendous amount of information.
Donuts is actually code word for.
Well, you got to give the guy credit for continuing to call in, you know?
Yeah, it's just you can tell when it's coming, and it's just
killed almost enough time, almost the exact right amount of time. You missed a doozy.
Was it a good one?
He did drop some information.
He said that Gus's bowling league was on hiatus this week.
Oh, he broke news. Oh, for the holiday. That would make sense. It was the second.
Yeah.
I could see that, I suppose. All right.
Yeah.
Hello. Load up, Justin?
Yep. There.
Oh, I assume there he is.
774.
774.
Hello.
Oh, wow. Good morning.
I have a question for Justin, and I have 3 questions for Blind
Oh,
Mike.
You've been gone all week, Mike. Yeah.
That's fair. I've been gone.
It's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kevin.
Justin, what's the youngest kid that ever sucked your dick? Do you know?
That's interesting.
Usually, if he knew it, I wouldn't.
No kid has ever sucked my dick.
Okay, I wouldn't I'd confess.
When did you lose your virginity?
I was 18.
Okay.
Attorney award. Go ahead, Kevin. 3 questions for Mike.
Oh boy.
Blind Mike.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever get your mom a rack of dildos for Christmas or no?
That would be a very inappropriate gift, Kevin. No, that's
not a whole rack. No.
Yeah. Was she wearing them out? I'm just preparing her.
She's a busy lady.
No, I have not.
Second question.
Yeah.
Did you catch your mom jerking off Santa Claus on Christmas Day or no?
On Christmas Day specifically.
I think he's usually it spoils my holiday if he's not out of the house.
I would have ruined you as a kid probably if you had gone downstairs early because your mom was masturbating to Santa Claus. Or,
Put his,
who knows?
put his cock out of your hands. It's Christmas.
Mike just can't see. He's coming down the stairs. He's quiet. He won't notice.
Yeah, he's I kind of like that. Yeah, that's a scene right there. Third, I suspect, final question.
Third question. Did she try shoving the Christmas tree up her vagina or no?
Oh, following up on a previous question.
I thought
that's
sounded
good
familiar.
journalism.
What was the first question?
Well, no, he asked me before
Thank
the
you,
break.
Kevin.
He said,
Yeah.
"Do you think she will?" He's asking, did she?
Did she, in fact, to your knowledge, try that?
Not while I was there. Now, I should note we got to go to the Alba's family. And
Sure.
It's a whole thing. So maybe while I was gone, but it wasn't brought up to me.
Where does your mom, in the holiday season, keep the rack of dildos? Is that something she displays prominently in the home? Or no?
I didn't get it.
Oh, right. All right. So Justin was trying to trap him into.
That might be something,
Pay
maybe
no,
the bedroom.
pay no attention to the rack of dildos as we have our Christmas dinner.
I would hope it's at least in the bedroom.
Yeah, well, listen. There you go. Of those 4 questions, I don't believe Justin's answer. But
I think that was the first 3-fer. I don't know if he's ever asked 3-fer.
look, he was excited. Yeah, 4 questions today. Like 3 for you. It's an honor.
It is.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Oh, couldn't you just have pretended you were in San Diego? I mean, what difference does it make? Maybe she took you to Virginia Beach or something and just told you it was San Diego.
Why is that, sir?
Because you're blind, Mike.
Ah.
But the length of the flight, though, caller. I thought that too. What a waste of money it is for everybody. But I mean, you just put them in the fucking canning booth, But
it's not Mike's big trip to San Diego.
Well, it feels like it is. The zoo, people like you at the zoo.
Come on, little buddy.
That's a leash.
Yeah. No,
hey, Kirk. Who can't you beat? Who can't you beat?
What do you mean? It's a joke? A pun?
Who can't you beat?
I don't know. Who? It's a riddle?
You can't beat Kennedy. Oh.
There you go. I like this guy. Call again, buddy.
That's an old one.
Good call. Oldie but a goodie.
It's a great
I forgot about that.
Someone sent me a picture of that Kennedy's partner Carson posted on Instagram of him pretending to grab his son's penis as a joke.
Goodness.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You get wacky on that show.
I don't care. Maybe I was wrong about that. Hello.
So it sounds like the person that did the most work on the best of was someone that no one even knew was working on the show.
Just a confused, conflicted 19-year-old battling his demons. Cutting clips of Mike Manansky and Andy Mayo. while his Army General dad downstairs is wondering why he can't play fucking basketball.
He's also, given us the most information so far. Too.
There's no question about it.
Yeah, I'm telling you and Nicholas ride this
I should
thing.
hire him for the fucking. I should hire the producer of the show.
So, I think fittingly, he definitely is deep throat.
Oh, ridiculous! How dare you?
You know what would be a good network
show?
Is Intern Nicholas and Intern Josh in a KMS trivia off. First to 2 questions right wins.
That's good.
It was like first to 1,000. They'll be there for. They'll just die. First to 10, they'll die. You're right.
It's like one of those great chess matches that takes
just a
40
duel.
days.
Yeah. Hello.
401.
What's up, boys? Donnie Sadler.
Hey, Donnie, how are you?
Good. The final episode before Christmas break, you sat there and you promised Gus his $10,000 bonus. Where are we at on that?
I don't think I
don't think you said the amount.
No, the Portnoy one for the Black Friday?
You asked if he got it. He said no, and you were like, "Oh, make sure you get that."
Yeah, I would say I've not really been updated that too much the last couple of days, Donnie. If I'm being perfectly candid with you.
Ooh. Well, may I come to defense of Gus?
Yeah, but Donnie, one thing I'm looking at. I've never done this when you've called. I'm on your baseball reference page. You're a terrible major league player. Jesus.
Is that right? Why do I know his name then?
But hey,
Donnie, you know what you hit for your career?
201.
202.
Over the Mendoza line.
202.
Oof.
Slug 284, Mike.
Donnie Settler, manager? What do I know his name?
He was a Red Sox player for a couple of years.
Okay.
He was
Second baseman.
up and down Pawtucket a lot, that kind of thing. I'm sorry, Donnie. Go ahead. Yeah. Make a case for Gus.
So I just got a PlayStation 5 myself, and that power washing game is a lot of fun.
I can see that. I can see that.
I mean,
I understand.
Spark up one. Next thing you know, it's 2 a.m. I can see where Gus is going.
I can respect that. All right. Thank you, Donnie. Thanks, pal. I survived Mick's Walkout 2023.
Well, you know, when you write checks for the first couple months.
Checks. I like the message I get on to me or the show account or whatever. It's people like a couple yesterday on the show account were like, you know, I love you. I don't know how to do anything. Like, I don't know how to work a computer, but I'll fucking work my ass off. Like, I don't know how to do. I'm like, I would love for you to hire you, pal, but like, you don't know how to do anything.
That's very common.
Yeah.
Hey, like my passion is my greatest quality.
Right. Yeah. Which I understand.
I've gotten a couple of messages these past couple of days talking about how inspiring I am for not drinking Mountain Dew anymore.
Wow.
It's wild.
Didn't really have anything to do with what we're talking about.
You just want to get that in. We're all proud of you, Justin.
It's tough.
You look slimmer though.
Oh, good.
Week by week.
How much have you lost?
I don't know. I'm not weighing myself.
Okay, I can see the difference.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Good. Hello.
857.
Do you go crash and go back in the full Mountain Dew all the time or no?
Oh, eventually, yeah.
Why don't
Has
you
it
just?
been, has it been tough?
Because it's so good.
Like this year for me, I've been inspired by you. Like I do drink Coca-Cola too much. Like I like a Coke, but I'm trying to drink a little bit less. But I'm just doing it in moderation. Like have one every couple of days, like every 2 or 3 days. That's 2 a week.
But like I could go like
addict.
a year. I could maybe even possibly go a year. But eventually, I will go back and be like, this stuff is so fucking good.
You drink like 6 in a day?
Oh, 6 in a day is a lot.
4?
If I wanted to.
Yeah.
If he's been good.
Yeah.
Are you jonesing or are you doing all right?
You must be past that point now.
I don't know. Oh no, not anymore.
Oh, good.
I feel like once you have that first one though, it's over. And then you're just back in.
That's the problem. Yeah. That's the problem with your.
You never
every
drink.
Couple
Yeah,
days.
no, you're right. It's like right. Do you put it with ice in the glass or you just drink it?
Out of a can.
Does anybody drink it with ice? I don't think Andy does.
You can if you get it like if you get it at like a restaurant or something. It comes.
That's a
with ice.
Pepsi product.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen Mountain Dew in like a glass.
Oh yeah. Mike.
I've only seen it bottled or canned.
So if you go to like where, like what chain is a Pepsi chain? Well, Papa Gino's.
Buffalo Wild Wings actually has its own special Mountain Dew.
Really?
Yes. So does Applebee's. So does KFC.
Oh wow.
A whole bunch of different.
I hate Applebee's.
Applebee's sucks.
I'm not a big Applebee's. It's like Fridays. I'm not a big. I shouldn't maybe they sponsor Barstool if they do.
Well, I don't know if they will for much longer because like
they closed a bunch of Fridays in Massachusetts, right?
Oh, really?
Down, yeah, like yesterday, right?
Yep.
Like out of nowhere.
Just out of nowhere.
Oh wow.
So I fear with Papa Gino's too.
They did that with Papa Gino's a couple of years ago too. Just
no, I know.
That day,
But I guess that's how it works, right?
But like the employees had no idea. Like they showed up to work and it's just like, bam, you have no job.
Poor Mutt. Hello. Go ahead, buddy.
857.
You keep asking Justin why he won't take the job. I mean, he's a nice guy and all, but do you think it's all because he wants like the praise and clout and belly rubs without getting the bite back from you?
Maybe it could be. I just saw Mick. Credit to Montante. He was out digging yesterday. Mick's phone missed calls from Montante. 11:57, 12:46, 128, 338, 356, 507, 608, 652, 725, 845, 906.
Jesus. I think
the most interesting is like the 20-minute gaps where it's like, what was he doing in between?
You're definitely talking like Daver or Tim or like, have you called him? Have you talked to him? Like, the guy get the job?
Yeah, Daver, you should definitely run with that. But anyways, I got to go. It sounds like you got some great information.
I like when Daver's like, I need a second source. You know what? I'm going with it. There is a Kirk Minahan show on Barstool Radio or whatever the fuck it is. Hello. Idiot.
I think that was probably just Montante reaching out on behalf of his friend Mick, not on behalf of
Oh,
trying to
sure.
break news.
No, sure. Yeah, he's not a gossip yet.
7:07.
I wasn't trying to bury him at the end of the show yesterday.
No, not at all.
Hey man, it's Dylan in California.
What's up, D? How you doing?
Not in a good mood today. In fact, I'm feeling a little hostile.
What's going on? Walk me through it, pal. I can get you there.
I listened to this whole Mick debacle and expected some follow-up shows on the network, but I didn't hear jack, man. All I heard was that Robbie V guy rambling about the weather.
I didn't get to watch Robbie V, but I suspect you'll get a full Mike and the Minute fans tonight on Friday night. Would be my guess. It's I mean, as busy a week, D, is there's ever been in show history. I would say. I mean, really, if a producer suspension, the Mick stuff.
I was trying to think that because I saw it. I think you quote tweeted something to that effect. I'm sure that I feel like there are definitely moments where we've said that before.
Oh, for
it's
sure.
The craziest 3 days, but it's certainly one of them.
Right up there.
Yeah.
Right up there to kick off the year. Jesus.
Well, also, man, did I hear Mick was going to jack a guy off for the job but wouldn't get you a water bottle?
That's a good point. Thank you, Dylan. Thanks for the call, buddy. Yeah, I don't know where we're. I mean,
Would have taken Dwight Howard's cock.
Yeah, where are we at on Mick bait? I don't know. I should have asked him that.
Well, tune in this
He
weekend.
said he'd be willing to do stuff for the show still.
That's the craziest part to me.
It's hard to rank that, Mike. You might be right. It's hard to. That's a tough one. Hello.
So I have two questions, comments. The first is Gus's downfall had to start when he ate that 500 milligram edible and acted totally normal.
That wasn't. I did.
I mean, it's not just a level.
I did mark that.
Maybe,
I did
yeah.
mark that. You are right. Good point, call. I did note that.
Yeah, I think that's got to be the start of his downfall. And the second thing is on Mick. Like he told on himself yesterday when first sign of trouble, first sign of anything, any type of criticism, he just loses his mind. Like Mick would never be able to do the producer job. First time he gets a bad week on Twitter, he'd fucking lose his mind.
Right. But that you're right. But then that's on him and he's gone. My thing is, like, I would love somebody that nuts and that sensitive in there who would come back every day.
Right.
That's what you need. You need that sweet spot of,
This is what I'm trying to teach him is he keeps saying like, but I've been doing that. But he hasn't shown that he can do it more than one day.
1,000% correct.
That's the thing is if he keeps doing it, then he shows he can come
You build up a little bit.
back.
And
Right.
you realize it's not that big a deal.
Right.
It's just not that big. Like, it's like funny. Like that's like today, I thought that was good for Mick today.
Yeah.
Like he sounded crazy, but like he answered the phone. He made fun of himself a little bit. Like he was not, I didn't think he was too combative today versus yesterday.
Right.
Today was, I think, a slight progress for him versus yesterday.
I suppose.
Yeah, not great, but I'm saying better than where he was when the show started.
Print the T-shirts.
Hmm?
Said print the T-shirts. You
Yeah,
survived.
Mick's walkout 2006, whatever it was. When you have no job, you have nothing. Every day is the same. Every day. Mutt did not work one day in 2023. Perfect zero. I'm talking about shaking hands with 80-year-olds at a
Big
horse
A
race.
and
Yeah.
Mohegan Sun?
Yeah. I'm not talking about $70 from whoever that guy is. Hello.
Oh, and he lobbied to go anywhere in the world. So a lot
That's
of
true.
those.
That's true. Did that make the cut?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. Hello.
978.
Good
Kirk,
job.
it's Nikki. What's happening?
Oh, hello, Nick.
Oh, you're calling back, Nick.
Good to hear from you again, pal.
I just want to. Can I ask about my job description, please? Is building beds part of my job description?
Callers are good to that. Look, here's the thing, Nick. I don't know anything. I didn't know you till a half hour ago. Maybe.
It's Nikki. It's Nikki.
Nikki, I apologize. I didn't know anything about you till a half hour ago, so I don't know. Are you claiming? Because what was the name of Coleman? Did have a very silly name, Nikki, for this.
Dickens.
Dickens.
It's me calling Harry Potter.
Okay. Are you Dickens? Is that what you're saying, Nikki? Yeah, we got volley back. We got volley back and forth.
Setting you up pretty easy.
Or you can do Dan Rappaport. Either one you want. I'll do the one.
I sure was that day. How about that?
I mean, I just asked you about Dickens, Nikki. This is not. What was the reaction? Somebody was like they'd never heard that name at all. Remember that?
Yeah. Someone said they'd never heard it as a first or last name.
Yeah. Who was that?
Someone on the network. I can't remember.
Montante?
No.
I don't remember.
I have no idea.
Hello.
830.
Somebody tweet me that. I forget.
Hey, Kirk.
What's up?
Couple observations I made. I'm glad.
Hold on
Mike
one second, pal. I'll give you plenty of time. By the way, if you're on the YouTube chat watching live now, you can drop a $5, $10 donation. I'll take that.
Oh.
No, I have no idea. I saw they were doing that during Jared's thing. What is that? What is that?
Super chat.
Super chat. Yeah, be part of our super chat right now.
Yeah.
Become a governor. Yeah, senator.
You gotta read those though.
You gonna read them on the air?
You're supposed to. Ideally.
You're supposed to be like,
I guess Jerry probably wasn't.
I gotta read my home address on the air.
Or you can have it like automatically play.
You can choose, I suppose.
And I get the money for that?
I don't.
In your
Barstool
situation,
would.
probably not.
Oh,
I would
fuck
imagine
that.
Barstool.
Jesus,
Yeah.
Dave's got enough money. Jesus. I can make that $75 from a super chat.
You'd make money off of Twitter though if you signed up for Twitter Blue.
Like what? $11?
I don't know. I made like $50.
I've heard.
I'm okay, Justin.
Okay.
I've heard they aren't great at monetize. That's why Porno. I was trying to think of who. Said
Oh,
that.
yes,
That's why
yeah.
Porno wouldn't go on Twitter.
Right. Go ahead, pal.
Hey, so Mike was bringing it up, but I think Coleman's getting a pass on his lies that he was telling.
What else you got?
That first day back. Because he was speaking in generalities, and where Gus was fucking up is he was giving specific times and dates. And if you go back and listen to Coleman's responses, a lot of his responses were just, well, I was going to do it that night. Or
Hold
this
on. All right.
day,
Yeah.
and
No,
there
I
wasn't a
got
lot
you.
of
Thanks,
specific-
pal. He's lying. You're right. Thank you. I had no question. But we've got conflicting reports. Andy Mayo is saying it was Danny and Bill Ricca with Dickens, and somebody else is saying it was Nipples with Dickens.
It was Danny and Bill Ricca.
Was it?
I believe so.
I think it was Nipples.
That's not my memory of it, but
Okay, I think you're fucking wrong.
it's possible.
Nipples knows Dickens, Mike.
I don't know
what that means.
Maybe I don't like to admit that to myself, perhaps.
978.
How was Nipples on the flight? Was he better on the flight out or on the way back?
He was talking to the pilot most of the time.
You get wings. The worst person you want in the 6-hour flight next to you. He's got to be like, he would be, if you did a Minifan draft, which is interesting.
Oh, of Minifans? Yeah, he's up there.
And there are a lot of, like, I'm not counting like Jay or somebody who's just like, not a human being.
I think Kevin from Bristol will be up there.
Kevin Bristol would definitely be
I'd
up
have
there.
fun with Kevin, I think.
That would be, he'd be not very nice. Kevin's a very nice guy.
Yeah.
But that would be a lot for a 6-hour flight. I'm not talking about like if Kirk Minahan sat down.
Yeah.
I'm talking about just a normal, like, just a person sat down.
Will?
We
I think Will would be. I think Will would like watch a movie though. He likes movies. I think he wouldn't give you 6 hours of.
We have similar gripes, whatever things that annoy us. Where I veer off is like Kevin from Bristol. Will, I'd love that.
Oh God, no. I would jump out. I'd jump out of the fucking plane. Kevin's a good one. Nipples is a really good one.
Yeah.
There are just guys like that. You know, he's a nice guy too. I haven't heard much from him lately. Oh my God. Tim's buddy, the guy whose mom used to work at NBC Boston. Robin Madawaska.
Oh, Madawaska Rob. Yep.
Oh, see, another guy I like.
Very nice guy, but very loud, and very on. I'd be like, holy shit, shoot me.
Yeah. Steve from Gloucester would probably be annoying.
Yes.
On a flight. That doesn't mean I hate you, Steve. You don't have to do a show about it. I like it.
I feel like Gus would be a tough sit. Moving around, just energy-wise, would be a tough.
Gus could be. I think Gus could be quiet though. The one thing that Gus would do that would annoy me on a flight would be like, oh, geez, they're saying weather's gonna be bad.
Right, yeah.
Just saying it to himself, but then I have to go.
Say it's astonishing.
What do you mean the weather's gonna be
It's not
bad?
gonna get any more than that. I'm so astonished. Flying out to Chicago for the trivia thing. Colleen right in front of me, and Colleen did nothing the entire flight. 2.5 hours. Never opened a book. Literally stared at the thing that you open to eat to put the food on.
That's great.
That's a Curb.
It is.
And Seinfeld. They do it in both. Actually,
But he literally just stared at that thing for 2.5 hours. It was like what? It was like a robot turned himself off. It was incredible.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I
He wasn't
admired
listening
it.
to anything.
No, I don't think so. He's just staring.
That's crazy. You got to at least throw an ear pod in.
Jesus. Hello.
Hey guys, Mike, missed you, buddy. You're having a great show.
Thanks,
you guys were talking about KFC earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea of the Barstool Radio show. He obviously fucked up from a content perspective when he sent out that email and didn't want to make it public. But even listening to the show, Like his constant interjection and talking over people, more often than not, is a detriment. I don't know if you would know this, Kirk, but off air, do they not discuss the show? Do they not figure out how to make it better? And would nobody say to him, "Hey, can you reel it in? Can you tone it down a little bit?" It can't just be me that is the only one that thinks that. I see.
Well, Kevin's the host of the show, right?
Yeah, I have no idea the inside of that show. Thanks, Cole. I don't know. I will say Kevin's not one of the great listeners of all time. I will definitely agree with you on that. He's a talker.
No, but Kevin's the host. Who's going to say to him, "You should talk less"?
Right. Well, I mean, he could do it. He could have his own audit and figure out how to think about it. But
sure.
I don't
but
think
he's
that's-
saying, doesn't anyone else say it?
Yeah,
Caroline would.
Huh?
She'd go up to him and say, "Hey,
that's
you gotta
true.
pipe
It's a good
down."
point.
He'd
It's a
listen
good
to
point. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just don't. I don't know.
He'd listen. I like that.
Hello. Hello,
Kirky,
up,
it's
Justin.
Joe Pistone. How you doing?
It's who? I'm sorry.
Joe Pistone.
Joe Pistone. How are you, Joe?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm fine, thank you.
First of all, I just want to say, Justin, thank you for your service. You're the best. Couldn't do it without you, kid.
It's all.
Second of all,
all the show.
Mike, I want to know what's it going to take. Oh, love you, man. Hey, Mike, what's it going to take you to get on that Blonde Broads podcast?
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Lauren
geez.
Compton.
Lauren God, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Joey. Yeah. So walk us through this. So
I don't have any fucking
So I saw
idea.
the origin was that this woman
Yeah.
tweeted out something, and one of our guys,
Don the Jeweler.
Don the Jeweler, who's Joe Pistone, Don
Yeah.
Nebrasco, said something about you. Then I jumped in. A bunch of people were doing it, and then she seemed like she was playful.
Yeah.
So were you out in California to do this podcast?
No, I think she might be in.
Oh, I don't know. Some are
Texas.
speculating. Oh, okay.
She's alive. She's like on the Your Mom's, like Tom Segura's network.
Yeah. Is she actually funny or no?
I listened to her on one thing, and I didn't particularly think so.
Right.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't know that. I don't think she's like a comedian. I think she does like dating advice or something
Right.
like
She's
that.
also apparently been naked a few times. Been the fans were saying.
Oh,
yes,
all right.
yes,
I'll have to
yes,
check
yes.
that out. But yeah, I
Any updates? Any progress?
no updates. I was waiting for like a message or something. Maybe I should reach out to her. I don't know.
Sure, go for
I
it.
didn't understand why she responded to that.
Maybe it's just so random. I don't know.
Yes, yeah. But then I don't know if you saw. Or yeah, I think you responded to it later in the day. She tweeted again,
Right.
as if she was like still thinking.
Well, when
about
that
it.
happened, I was like, oh, good, we got something. Like,
Right.
this is going to be a cult. Like, you'll go on there because I looked. I was like, oh, she did YouTube videos had
Yeah.
like a couple million views. I was like, oh, good, you could go on there.
Maybe I'll reach out to her. I don't
Why
think I
not,
can
right?
message her though.
Oh no.
I don't think so.
Huh. Okay. Do we know anything about her, Justin?
I have know nothing about her.
Okay.
Shane just had a good tweet.
What's
We
that?
can turn Mick bait into Nick bait.
No, that's true.
Oh.
We could do that. We could do that.
Yeah.
Hello.
401.
Kirk, it's Al Capone.
Al, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Not bad.
Two questions.
Mm-hmm.
First one, I don't know if you already touched on it, but is what Mick pulled like the most entitled like millennial shit ever? Like putting in.
I hate to fall into
few
that.
hours of work and
Right.
thinking.
Right. The older I get,
Go
I hate to fall into the trap of like the younger people who don't do this, but that definitely crossed my mind. Obviously. But I don't know if maybe there were people like that 25 years ago and they just got shunned quicker. I don't know, but it was just, yeah, I the hours that he was working it sounds like he applied for an intern job that Harrison got maybe, which probably took him like, I don't know, to do an internship.
I didn't hear him say that. Did he say that?
I thought he did, Justin. Though.
No,
Did say
he
that?
applied for Steve's job.
Steve
And
Robinson?
he also said
Yeah.
yes. When
There
Steve-
was one day. So like
what? Before I hired?
Before you hired Cullinane, there was a day that you and Steve read a bunch of resumes.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought you meant he applied for the job that Steve got.
Oh no,
In
no, I'm
2019.
sorry. No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
But because I remember you were going through resumes and you kept saying like, "This is all your fault, Steve." That I have to go through these people. And I guess Mick was one of those resumes. I don't even know if you knew who he was at the time. He just happened to be one that you were.
We're going to call Justin. We'll take a few more.
But that's when I said to Mick, and I was like, Mick, you didn't get turned down from a job. And he's like, what do you think applying for a job is?
Right.
If I apply to, if I go on fucking whatever, Indeed or something today and apply for 10 million jobs, they're not turning me down
Right.
if they
So
don't
you're just
respond
not
to
getting
me.
the job.
Yeah.
I thought about this because you were here for this, just you and me. We only the people here. I still think I was more stunned when Steve quit than the Mick thing yesterday. Stunned. Mick was crazier, But the Steve thing, was like it's just a shocking,
more surprising.
Yeah, just a stunning.
Yeah, and I don't know if you. I remember I had no idea.
I literally had no idea.
Yeah,
none.
So yeah, that was probably the most because that was a quitting. That wasn't a walkout by some madman for a day. That
Well,
was
for the first couple months, I remember Steve kept saying he was taking leave.
Yes, he said mental time.
Yeah, he's like, I'm taking leave. I'm like,
Mental
does that mean?
time.
He's like, yes, and I've sold my home or my apartment. And we bought a trailer. I'm like, well, so then you're leaving.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm taking leave.
God, I enjoyed yesterday. Again, I don't know if this is Steve like giving the guy a nickname or just genuinely didn't know who he was, but he goes, "Average Mick has made me respect Mayo."
That's a Steve. That's like he's got some Dino in him like that. Where he does it. Yeah. Hello, I saw that.
617.
Kind of shows how long this. 1 second. It kind of shows how long the show's been going on the way too. Where like Steve and Mick. Like they have no cross, you know what I mean? It's like it's like just different generations.
Well, Clemmer and Steve, really.
Right. Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
like,
probably
they don't have crossover.
Like I'm sure there was some.
Yeah,
clips we
Clemmer was
played.
on like Mike and the Minifans when Steve
With Johnny
played
Carson calling as Steve was the producer. Okay, yeah, but you're right. There's no
no real crossover.
Yeah, true. Hello, buddy. I'm sorry.
Hey, I have an idea to help Mutt get a job.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was thinking maybe you and Mutt could call a couple innings of a Red Sox game, and it could be his audition tape for his
sure
when he goes for a job.
Yeah, I think the Red Sox would be very open to that. Yeah, I could see that. Sure. Thanks, buddy.
Sounds good.
I don't think Mutt's applying for the job. Just so you know.
It's too bad.
I don't think Mutt's ever going to work again. I think he's retired. He's just done. It's like Daniel Day-Lewis. He's just done.
Does
Done it all.
Not to pry too much, but does the missus have a good enough job?
No, she's a teacher. I mean, she does fine, but like I just think he's, and I do think I wonder if he's getting some disability because I do think something's wrong with him mentally, like a minor thing. Like I don't know.
It's not as much as you think. I gotta say.
Yeah.
It doesn't sustain a man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what he's doing. He's not doing anything. It does annoy me. It should. It's none of my business, but it annoys me. So I want him to do well. But
He says MutStack is
pumping.
Yeah, it's cooking.
That made the best of when he changed it from my Substack to I now have the domain MutStack.com.
Was this a Mutt bet? Was it all Mutt segments?
I mean, really?
It's mechanicals and
no wonder it was a disaster. Hello.
571.
Hey.
Two things. One, The Crown season 5, episode 5
Mhm.
has Dominic West acting out the tampon phone sex.
I did see that. Yep, I saw that.
You did see that?
Yes.
And then two, at the end of the best of, Coleman and Gus are talking about how they are starting 2024 off with a clean slate.
What was that? Oh, that's right. You're right. Yeah, thank you, but you're right. I did see that.
Oh, that's
yes.
funny. Yeah.
That is true. Somebody pointed out to me. Thanks, pal. Yeah, that's funny. I don't think that's the case. Hello.
978.
Hey, Mike, you have no interest in seeing Pete Davidson on the 7th?
I missed that. Oh, am I
Pete
seeing Pete
Davidson?
Davidson? No, probably not.
Where is he?
Yeah, he's at the Chevalier or whatever in Medford. No
Medford?
interest in that? You don't think he's funny?
I liked. He did one special on Comedy Central that was funny, and then the one he put out on Netflix I thought was bad. He's probably just a guy that got like really famous for nothing too quickly.
Yeah.
So he's not. I don't know how much he's.
How's the Chappelle one?
I haven't watched it yet. I plan
No.
on watching it tonight, actually.
It's just like, is he become one of these guys, or it's just like all like the 3
well,
years too late
I
jokes?
guess I'm lying because I saw him live at the Garden, and I think
Yeah.
it's the same material.
Oh, right, yeah.
Much more playful than his last couple.
Oh, that's good.
He has a great story about Norm that he started. I don't know if he starts the special with it, but
Yeah.
he started, and then makes a couple jokes at himself about talking about the trans.
Oh, good. All right, I'll give it a shot. All right, one or two more, Justin. We'll get out of here.
978.
Mike, it's Nipples. What's up?
You've recovered.
I made a New Year's resolution, Mike.
What's that, buddy?
I'm going to stop it.
Get yourself together, Nipples.
Don't call back as Dan Rapport. You're over 2 today. Go away. One more, if it's anything good, Justin. We'll call it a week. I mean, we've had enough this week. My God.
He has a case of the giggles, that guy.
He can't help himself. I think you say something inappropriate,
I
right?
kind of want to know what it was now. That's where he left me hanging.
Hello.
I suspect I know the genre, but
443.
Hey, Kirk, it's Mohammed bin Salman, Saudi Crown Prince. How are you?
How you doing?
Not good. I think you know why.
Well, walk me through it.
Short, fat man came to the Royal Palace yesterday and threw a rock through my window and said, "Fuck you, Kirk."
Yeah. We'll try one more, Justin. Can't end like that.
Mick's not fat.
No, that's true. You're right. He's got those big eyes, though, man. He's a scary guy.
401.
Mike,
Yes.
do you think you'd be able to pick Alba's tits out of a police lineup?
Interesting circumstance. Call, are you still up there? On there?
Yeah, I'm here.
And what scenario would those breasts be in a line with other breasts? What
Good
happens?
question. Thank you.
Good question. Booby Christmas maybe next
That's
year.
true, yeah.
Just didn't see it.
Or maybe
That makes more sense.
Or maybe it was like
that
maybe,
makes
maybe,
more
maybe,
sense.
maybe she committed a crime with like no shirt on. You could only see up on like the second
Against
floor.
me though, I would have to be.
No, you're a witness. Maybe like you're being maybe it's potentially your.
I could be exonerating. Her.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It was against you, right? Yeah, she was. You didn't know. Yeah, well, I guess could you?
I'd like to say yes, but I don't. I wouldn't trust myself.
Okay.
If I'm the, if I'm her counsel, I'm putting up a big fight against having me as a witness.
That's yeah. That might not hold up in court. One more. We can't. That's an inappropriate question, Justin.
Hey, Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
The Karen Reed trial today, somebody got through on the Zoom and kept saying, "Free Billy Tibbetts."
Oh, Jesus God. Was that true?
And then,
God,
when the judge was yelling at him to mute it, the judge's name is Bev. He goes, "Fuck off, Bev."
Oh, wow. Well, there you go. Oh, anything go on there today?
Hey, real quick.
Yeah, good. Yep.
Gus. I probably over it. Two things for him though. He's definitely a complete total pothead. Justin, you know that 500 milligrams.
Do you agree with that, Justin? That he's
anybody.
a major drug
He
issues?
would have to be. 500 milligrams is
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Like you would call it.
It's an absurd amount. But I also don't think. I think his issue is he doesn't have any money. He doesn't have to go. Like
Get a
they
charger?
slept in the studio. I think it's because he didn't have gas money to get back and forth. It needs to be like some
that reminds me of
petty
something
cash.
actually.
All right, well, we're good with
Shit.
calls. We're good with calls. What's that?
I should have told you to
Thanks,
grab
buddy.
the clip or something. But when you were asking him why he didn't just come here to use the computer,
right?
He goes, "Why didn't I drive up?" And then smartly stopped himself. But he was about to say, "Why didn't I drive all the way back here?"
Right.
As if like, Kirk, I mean, I'm going to work, but I'm not going to drive 40 minutes into the studio.
Right. I still don't know why he waited 4 days for a charger, but that's again we're going back. I don't quite understand it. I don't know. Any predictions, Justin, for next week? Anything you can see going to happen show wise?
I think Gus will come in later in the week to pitch. I think Coleman's going to come back and
Coleman's back Monday.
He's going to be all systems go.
Okay.
I think he's going to be all systems. I think Gus will pitch himself later in the week, and I think it's going to be better than people expect. Like from his pitch is going to be better than a disaster.
Okay, Mike.
I'll defend both of them, by the way, for the pouting thing, maybe because it's my own quality.
Yeah.
But they're in a position where it's like they'd be dumb to be like, "Oh, what, Kirk? We were supposed to do." You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what could they have done in that? So
That's
I kind
tough
of see
spot.
that.
That's a tough spot. I'll give you that.
I think Justin's pretty spot on. I think Coleman's going to be fine. I think he'll probably say more or less the right things. He might not have answers for everything that's been brought up.
Right.
I think Gus's pitch is going to be an abortion. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
I mean,
so bad.
There's just no way it's going to be.
That we'll have fun mocking it. Maybe I hope to be here.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be curious when he wants to do it. I mean, should we just do it Monday, Mike?
I wouldn't hate it.
Let's want to kick the week off, Justin? That makes sense or no?
Get it over with. Then it doesn't loom over you. You know?
Do you have his number?
Gus?
Yeah,
I do.
All right, tell him Monday's the day.
He's watching.
Well, tell him Monday's the day.
Don't be so sure.
I'm ready for it. I think. Yeah, there's no reason to keep that. You know what I mean? Let's good or bad. Let's rip this off.
He's had time to prepare.
He's had plenty of time to prepare. He's had a whole weekend to prepare. That's true. Colleges are away, so he can't go to any frat parties or whatever he does. So he has all weekend. What's going on at blindmike.net? Most importantly,
Thank you. I think we'll be back Sunday for our usual Sunday live stream.
Some people tweeted me Craig as a potential producer candidate. I'm thinking about that.
Yes.
Yeah, thinking about that.
You think about it.
I wouldn't do that to you, though. I wouldn't put you in that spot.
Hey, if you want him, he's all yours.
I would never. I would never do that to you.
Thank you. Well, I'm just saying.
I
I endorse it. Sunday live stream, and then Why Are You Laughing? I think we're probably going to do All in the Family since
hell
Norman
yeah.
Lear passed away.
When's that?
I'll be recording it sometime next week. So.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I'll be afraid to ask. I'd jump in on that if you want.
I know you had said the last one you said you wanted to do is Stern versus Imus, but I can bump you up.
Okay, somebody doesn't want me on that, Mike. Justin.
What do you want to do next week?
No.
Here or no?
Sure.
I'll do it if you want me to do it. If you don't want me to do it, I don't need to do it.
I'd love it.
Okay.
Provide some insight.
Don't say it like that. It's worse.
I'd really enjoy it.
Okay, that's good enough. Will Craig be there?
Not if it's here, no. I can just have him cut the clips and send them to Coleman.
Or Gus. Who knows?
Well,
or Montante or Mick.
I'd prefer he send them to Coleman.
Who knows? Or Lauren Compton. Who's to say? All right, Justin, good to see you. I imagine you'll be around in some form or fashion next week, right?
Hope so.
Okay. What do you got? Anything to promote?
Not really to promote, but I'm debating on going to the game on Sunday.
Good. I think you have to go.
Last hurrah.
You might be saying goodbye to the greatest coach in the history of sports.
But the other thing is my buddy that I go with, Mark.
Is that the annoying guy?
Yes.
That's the guy, Springsteen guy?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Who texted me the other day. I'm a little worried. He
talk to the microphone, Justin.
He texted me. He goes, the show's on fire recently. And I go, what show? Because now he's deep into KMS.
Oh, good.
So,
that's nice.
But the thing is
the weekend for me.
Hey,
now.
pat yourself off. You're on fire.
Wow.
He plows for a town. So I don't know if he can go on Sunday. So I might be.
That's my other prediction. This is going to be a overrated storm.
You seem like a guy that could go solo to a game and enjoy it.
Mike, you and me, baby.
Yeah, I think so.
I have a show to do.
Oh.
What show do you have to do?
My show.
What time?
10 a.m. Usually done by 1.
It's about 3 hours, that show.
Yeah.
Start at 9, be done by 11:30.
If that was Carl, he would be.
I get nothing out of. No, I don't think I would go with Carl either.
Oh, definitely. I'd go with you, Justin.
You want to go?
No, it's too out of your way to pick me.
No,
It's
Kirk.
not, so it's okay.
Kirk.
Would you have a Mountain Dew during the game?
Absolutely not.
What if I wanted you to?
If you wanted me to, I mean, I'd cry and I'd drink it in front of you. I'd look you dead in the eyes and just cry and go, is this what you want?
I don't want to really.
This is an image.
I don't know what the hell's going on here. It's depressing to think Belichick's going to. I think he's going to be back, by the way. To be very clear. I've said this all along.
I hope so.
And I'm seeing guys like Tommy Curran. I saw my friend Mikey Grinelli tweet out that clip. Tom
Curran said it's up to Belichick now?
Yeah, I'm like,
why would that be the case?
What happened? He reported after Germany he was fired.
Yeah. I have the clip.
Hey, let me hear this.
Appear to me that they are leaving the ball in his court for that day, or they are planning to do all the talking. So there's a lot to be plowed through, as we've talked about innumerable times at the end of this season.
Also, hold on. There's a lot of like this. I said this the other day. These people, and that's someone I really like. I saw Mike Reese before the Springsteen show actually that day, and he's a great guy, super nice guy. I was talking to him for a while, but all these people are like, it appears to me that Bill Belichick is going to this meeting with the owners after the year, and he's got a plan. Won't you going to go in like with not a thought in his head? Hey, why did you guys? So if they lose, they'll be 4-13.
Yes.
Okay, why'd you go 4-13? Hell if I know. I don't know.
That'd be great if Belichick walked in and was like, I think I should take control of the Twitter account more.
I don't really understand. It's like, he's trying to keep his job, I presume.
But also, I believe at the end of every single season, every head coach meets with the owner.
And also, there's this idea. This is where I kind of miss doing sports talk radio a little bit, just to point out how dumb everyone is every once in a while. This idea that they meet at the end of the year and Kraft is like, oh, well, Bill, hi, I haven't seen you since started training camp.
What have you been up to?
Boy, what a weird year for the team. Anything you want to say about it? We haven't talked at all during the year. It's so dumb. But it's bullshit. And guys like Breer, who I like, and Bedard, who I've always got along with, and Carn, who I don't like anymore. These guys, some make shit up, and others want to believe something somebody tells them is true without even really thinking about it. You know?
I'll tell
you, there's one reporter I trust in Foxborough right now, and he's serving fucking lunch to somebody. That's Dave Hull, who works at the place. That's the only reporter. What'd you say?
You said Bedard you've never had a problem with?
No, whenever I think he knows I think he's full of shit, but whenever I see Greg in the past.
He seems like a guy that would not take your
I know, but he's always been like, I haven't seen him in years, but every time I see him at the Super Bowl, or, He's not somebody we cross paths a lot, but I saw him at a couple of Super Bowls or he was always very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fine. He's a blowhard, but so what? It's a job. But like when Belichick is let's say the Patriots meet on Tuesday or Wednesday and announce Belichick's coming back. What does Curran do? Like he reported Belichick was fired, done after Germany.
Yeah.
He'll do they played hard for him and like he won them over.
Yeah, ball's in his court.
Ball's in his court.
So stupid.
So am I misunderstanding that? Is he saying Belichick can decide whether or not he comes back?
No, not just that. He can decide if the Kraft's still on the team. Yeah, both of you guys get the fuck out of here.
Robert Kraft's like, actually, we're selling today. It's not a decision I wanted to come to, but
you see this ball?
That's what Bill
It was
wanted.
in his court. It's so dumb. The ball's in his court. I like the idea they think it's like a meeting too, where it's like, they're taking it's like a guy going in. It's like the end of the year. Like, all right, I'm pretty sure
They've had 50 of these.
I'm pretty sure the Krafts know right now if Bill Belichick is fired or not. Like how they play against the Jets on Sunday is irrelevant. If they were smart, I would tell Belichick, lose that fucking game.
He won't.
I know he won't, but it's got nothing to do with the fact they're playing the Jets. He wants to beat everybody.
Yeah.
But like that's the kind of winner if they win, they go down 3 or 4 picks, they could literally lose a quarterback who could be good for them for the next 15 years.
I guess, but I mean, you look at like Patrick Mahomes where he was drafted.
Why no, Justin? Would you rather pick 1st or 10th?
Probably 1st.
Do you think that the chances are the player's probably going to be better?
Probably.
That's what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying, but
Caleb Williams is like a definite top 2 or 3, right?
Right,
Yes.
the kid from North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Drake May.
Yeah, that's who I want. I don't know. I just like his name.
Okay, that's a good quarterback name, Drake May.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want him to take
Harrison.
I want to take Marvin Harrison and then just go get a veteran quarterback.
Yeah.
And then win like 7 or 8 games next year. That's a good year for them. And then what I would say to Belichick is what I said the other day. Like, hey, Bill, like, are you in this for another 3 or 4 years? We're going to draft. I'm telling you, the only thing I'm telling you if I'm Kraft is you have to draft a quarterback this year or get a veteran guy. Like these guys right here are not working. So we're going to handle the quarterback. You do everything else. And if so, are you in for the next 3 or 4 years? If he says yes, I'm like, good, we're leaving you alone. Who the hell am I going to
I
hire?
wonder if Belichick would do that.
Maybe not. And then you're done.
Yeah.
Maybe Belichick will be like, maybe he'll be like Mick. Maybe he'll freak out. Who knows?
I don't want to be paid, Robert.
Right. Maybe they'll hire Mick to be the coach.
That'd be great.
I'm in for that. You'd be okay with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say either way, around next Wednesday, Daver from Hull's spidey senses will be tingling.
Oh, no question.
Say, hey, I was in Foxborough today, and I think people are saying Belichick's here.
I'm going to tell you something right now. We have napkins in our restaurant. He's the dumbest reporter of all time. He's like Steve Carell and Anchorman. He's just a dummy.
That was just a guy that wanted to say something to you.
He just wanted to be on the Kirk Minahan show. And boy, was he. Just call a random number right now. I'm going to see if they know more than Daver about the situation. That's some tweet. I was like, there's actually more to it, but it was very funny what they did. I'm like, more to it?
Oh, yeah. The us jesters
The
made
nuance.
something to it. There was more to it. Why didn't he say it then?
Calling Wheaton College in Massachusetts.
Who are you calling?
Oh, I accidentally called Wheaton College.
Oh, okay. Well, I know it's accidental.
Let me try another one.
This never works.
No, it's tough.
Seems weird.
You'd think there would only be so many numbers, but...
Well, all right.
No dice.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll go over the results of the Does Coleman Suck? I don't know if you saw this or not, Justin.
Oh, yes. I have that.
The survey that this guy, who I think is pretty fair about this.
He is fair.
His Twitter handle is @hate Coleman a lot. Coleman sucks is his name.
Okay.
He had a survey about Coleman asking whether or not he sucks. I retweeted it, so I didn't participate in it yet, but he's got his update here, and it's not looking good for Coleman. I'm just gonna
What are
say.
some of the questions?
Actually, there are some that where it does look good for Coleman.
Oh.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, do you think Coleman sucks? 62% say no.
That's
Part
not
of that.
bad.
I say no.
The quality of topics as suggested by Coleman versus past producers are better or worse. Better 17%, worse 39%.
I say worse.
Yeah, I agree. We'll get into it Monday, Mike. We got the whole weekend. Are you going to go, Justin, in the game? You don't know yet.
I just got to hear Glory Days once this year.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, boy. It's a great song. You think you're going to win?
I do.
You want them to win?
I do.
You want Bill to go? You think this is his last game?
I hope not.
That's not what I asked.
I don't think it's his last.
Where's he on your list of people?
Oh, Bill, he's got to be top 10.
Good.
He surpassed
I
Brady.
don't remember him being up there. Yeah, Brady was definitely in the top 10. I guess a lot has changed in the last 3 years.
It's true. It's true. It's true. All right. Well, we solved nothing as usual. Mike's back here Monday. Coleman's back Monday. I don't know who else. I'm sure other people.
Maybe
will be
Gus.
here. Maybe. Oh, yeah. We hope Gus, right, to make his pitch.
Yeah.
So
Let's see if
Monday.
he responded.
Yeah.
He said ready for Monday.
Wow.
The pitch. 9:30 on Monday, Mike.
All right.
Here we go. It never ends, Justin. The circle just keeps whatever the fuck
love it.
spinning. You do?
It's the best show in the world.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be saying 3 months.
Do you think he just completely throws Coleman under the bus? Or does he do something like that?
Well, apparently Coleman's
They're
helping.
collaborating.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, this. I will say this. I'm going to take the weekend. I'm going to go in Monday with an open mind. I will do that. I owe him that. So if he comes in with a good pitch, I'll say.
Can you? I guess that would ruin it for Monday. Never mind. I was
What's
going to
that?
ask for a hint because you've seen the pitch technically.
I've seen. I haven't seen. I've seen like parts of it, like
Okay.
what's in it.
Yeah, don't spoil it for me. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. All right, so the pitch Monday. Gus trying to save his job. Coleman back from suspension. Mike will be here. I'll be here as well. Have a good weekend. We'll see you then.